Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always
so we here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Shorty's drinking wine. I'm drinking a freaking michelada.
Neither of us are drinking liquor because we did too much of that last night.
Last night was insane. I won't say insane, but last night was... It was for how little actually happened, it was awesome. Way too much of a hangover. Right?
Way too much risk, not enough reward.
Yeah, like there was not, you know what I mean? There was not enough... Because as you saw, I posted. I was supposed to be working on music, and Jamie left me in the room by myself so I can work on music, and I'm over here posting and tagging her on Instagram.
Posting my slurred ass, and not tagging me on TikTok, so.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I don't think you can edit it, but I don't think it really matters.
It was, honestly, it was one of those where I was like, if this does really, like, poorly, I'm just going to delete it, because I've been posting stuff, and I don't know, everything is, like, so hit or miss. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
But, which is why I was posting more in Spanish, because honestly, my Spanish stuff does well. So English speakers, just don't be surprised if Shorty just comes up missing on the Spanish. Yo, my voice is fucked up. My voice is fucked up.
It sounds good to me.
It sounds cute. Like, this would definitely be like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm talking to somebody and they're like, hey, and I'll be like, you know?
You don't sound like This Is Snow when you're listening to The Quiet Storm on WPXYZ 42 in the Bay Area.
Hey, okay. But yeah, Valencia, you had a bunch of tequila tonight and you're already drunk. Love y'all. Yes. You know you're drunk when you say I love you. I love you. Comadre was hungover too this morning. Comadre was over there at the motherfucking event. So as you guys know, we did an event for TikTok.
Yes, that was so fun.
Super cool. Before that, we were in Visalia. Super cool as well.
Can we? I don't know if. Hopefully, don't take this offensively, TikTok, because I mean it in the best way. Y'all bartenders was heavy-handed on the pours. I don't think anyone who was over 21 at that event was not hungover this morning, because it was great.
You said they pour like a gay bar.
Yes, they super pour like a gay bar. I was like, are you sure this wasn't a LGBTQ TikTok event? Because
no, it was a Latino event, like, but it seems Latinos and gays have something in common, and a lot of us have both. That we are the intersection of the both.
You're the middle of the Venn diagram.
Mm-hmm. But no, it was really, really fun, and yes, the drinks were strong. Especially for me. I mean, I can't even say the drinks were strong because it's not even. Oh no, I did get some drinks, but I had a whole ass bottle in the fucking trailer, and I was drinking on stage. Because it was a little nerve-wracking at the beginning. You know, it's a lot of influencers. So it's just all these influencers. And I don't know if they're, like, super, you know, like, stuck up or whatever. So I went out there and I'm like, yo, we turning the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. I didn't expect them to turn up that much. Because when I said, I usually in my tours pop a bottle of champagne. But y'all are dressed up so nice. I wouldn't want to do that. And they said, woo.
They said, bust it wide open right here, front row on all of us, and they were so down. I had a different perspective, obviously, than you, because you're on stage, but I was in the crowd, and just hearing everyone being like so taken aback and so on, just really feeling your music and everything. It was lovely. It was lovely. It was a lovely experience. I'm so glad that I got to stand there and hear people say what I always think about you. I'm like, yeah, you're right. She's a bad bitch.
And I love that Jamie, she's genuinely like comes back and she's like, I was hearing them say talk after you were done performing, and they were saying it was so great. I was like, yay. Visalia was her first time she saw me perform. Yeah. Since, you know, obviously since we used to have 2 people in the crowd.
Yeah. And they were like this, literally, like, if this is the performance stage, this is how the people would be.
I'm like rapping and they're like trying,
making it very clear, like if there's any way that their physical body can indicate that they are not giving a fuck about what we're doing up there, that's what they would do. And then if they were nice, when we would end, they would go like this. That was it.
That was us. But
it gave you a great stage presence. Like practice makes perfect. Well, and going back to talking about posting the TikToks and deleting them, I saw someone in the comments comment like, sometimes the likes and the views don't match, but as long as they're watching, 100%. And also, practice makes perfect. So,
yeah, exactly. All the shows looked amazing. Yeah, it was really good. It's been a good weekend. Jamie's been here for a few days, and I think we've really been getting we've really been getting to a point where, you know what I mean, we're really planning out what the fuck we're about to do. She's also getting to experience what it's like to really be out there, like at the shows and at events, and like everything from fucking having 1 hour to get ready and get the fuck out the door, be at car service, get to stage, get to sound check, do all that shit.
Crying in the Uber and having 3 minutes to go get dressed and get back in to the next thing to go.
Well, I cried first, and you're like, I'm not going to be the tough friend. I'm going to be the friend that listens. And I needed that. And then you cried, and I'm like, well, I gotta definitely be here for you, bitch, because
it was a little like, what is that thing where when you know you're gonna need someone's help, so you just try to throw them a compliment or something. You look great this morning, and then a couple hours later, can you stay extra a little?
I'm dead.
A couple hours extra on your shift.
No, you definitely.
No, I didn't think I was gonna cry in the Uber until I did.
I'm dead. What? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The tears just literally started coming. But better out than in, I always say. I love to cry. Like, I don't know. That sounds weird, but I do. I like crying. I feel like when I was younger, I bottled up my emotions so much that now just, like, not feeling guilty about letting my emotions show is very cathartic to me. It's healing my inner child.
No.
Was that saying like was it in Shrek first, or was it a saying first and then it was in Shrek?
Which one?
Better out than in, I always say.
I think it comes. I know it from Shrek. I don't know if
Did Shrek
it could
make
have
that?
predated, but good advice.
I'm
That's
dead.
where
true.
I know it from. But
Better
someone
out
wants to
than
know
in.
if I'm going on tour.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
obviously. Stop with the farts.
Well, better out than in. It was.
Yes.
Oh, so
That's what
never.
he
I
said
could
on
delete
the-
the button if you want, but
no,
we're literally
That's so
talking.
dramatic. That good. I'm glad that moment just happened.
I'm glad too. It's
Like-
but it was it an appropriate fart?
Yes.
It was like mad late. I feel like it
You
was
have to
late.
find the fart button.
Okay, yeah.
But also just, no, it's because, what was it one time? It was something that wasn't to do with, like, the fart, just, like, and then we didn't have the audio without it. And so I was just like, fuck. Like, that was just inappropriate, and I wish I had that audio without the fart noise in it.
So we'll find a sound to put over the fart. It will be a harmonica or
So what you say if you're
A
going
harmonica and a fart.
what's it
Okay.
called? Oh, harpist.
It was, look, see, someone said it was late. I know, that's why it, like, threw
when
me
she
off because it
burped.
was late.
What?
The fart.
Okay.
Yes, let Ito keep his farts. I'm on team keep your farts.
But the thing is, nobody said to delete the button. Like, that was mad dramatic.
It doesn't matter. We're
It's like,
gaslighting
oh.
you. The gas is already turned on, and we just gotta light it. Stop fighting the fumes.
Like, yeah, like, I'm just like, oh no, don't do the fart or
No,
whatever.
you said,
like,
stop
they-
with the farts.
We're like,
Like, stop
Yeah.
with the
Snow-
fart. That
Snow
makes it
is
seem like
literally
I never want to
taking-
hear a fart noise
Snow
again.
is literally taking the farts away
So-
from us.
Oh my god.
No one's allowed to pass
Not
gas
Snow
in a-
is anti-fart.
I'm just
in the
saying that
entire
that's why
zip code.
I was like, oh, we could actually just not have them 'cause the way
Oh
you said
my
it. But
gosh.
it's
All
whatever.
right, fart boy. Let's freaking play this clip so that she could tell us about it.
Oh wait. Okay, let me preload a little bit. Or we could start with the clip. Sorry.
They put this on my plate. I will not. I don't do what they do. I do what I do. I'm the visionary. I'm a leader.
But she's
I
my
would
coach.
never eat a plate that looks like this. You couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that to myself.
Oh my God.
Because I deserve better than that. That's low vibration. And you took it. I would have been like, I'm playing like that. I tell you what I want. You don't tell me what I want.
So my thought process is, if you put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got the discipline.
I won't even look at it and look. That make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen's plate on like. If we used to have two plates together, I said, who's royalty? They would say this person.
I agree.
That's a good rap.
This is
I can
serious
turn
though.
my shit. Yeah,
Because it's a lot of people that just let people give them what they want them to have. And they accept it. And Storm is teaching me right now.
yeah.
Coach Storm is teaching me, don't accept what they put on your plate.
So honestly, the low vibration plate is where I am at. I prefer the low vibration plate. I think everyone has kind of seen or heard of this clip for a while, but the reason I wanted to talk about it today was who is Stormy Perfect? Yes, Stormy is this, she's Coach Stormy. She's apparently like a life coach. The women who were there in that video paid $10,000 American to be there and to get literally negged for 10 G's for a 3-day life coach experience where they're giving you the great advice of don't have any carbs on your plate. Like,
if you have $10,000 to spare and you want to come hang out at the ranch for me to give you a fucking crash course on Vibe Higher, I'm about to. You want what you want? You want me to yell at you? You want me to, like not? You want me to like whisper my advice? Like, how do you want me to write it down? Like, what the fuck? Not a low vibrational fucking plate. First of all,
what's the difference too? Like, just because of the buns?
It deadass just has a burger. It, like, I guess because it's like a lot of stuff on it.
Yes, I mean the plate is heavy, but it looks bomb.
Well, the same amount of corn. Yeah. It's just the buns and the mashed potato. So.
Yeah.
Is that her message though? Let's just like cutting the carbs.
I guess, yeah. Like that's like my plate is keto and yours isn't. That's the only thing that I'm really getting from her advice.
But I hate that though.
Honestly, I feel so bad for the other woman in this
and she's
video.
Just like
she's trying to
make it
grasping
make
at straws. Like she's
sweetheart.
showing me not to take everything that just gets put on your plate. And like while that it does seem like a pretty good sentiment, but you just paid $10,000 to literally be gaslit publicly, and now also humiliated the amount of times that video has been shared and spread.
But not only that, but like so that should have happened. That moment should have happened, and then when she was making excuses for it, like she's teaching me this, somebody else, like another coach, should have popped out the fucking bushes and been like, "No, see, the real lesson is you're making an excuse for this lady that just fucking yelled at you." That's what you know what I mean?
That is the real lesson. Don't take people's bullshit just because you paid for it.
You try to make excuses for it. Like, what the fuck? That's wild. That lady is wild. But that's also like a testament to what the fuck is going on right now in the world, right? Like $10,000 for her to tell you that shit, and also, it's not even. It's like, what? Like that's what's gonna be defining of like low vibration and not.
Yeah.
Like, and it's also giving like, what do you do like in the bedroom? You seem mad like
rigid.
Yeah, like sterile, like sedity, like gross.
The first thing I said when I saw that, and I don't know if this makes me an alcoholic, was you need to have the carbs or else you're going to be sliding off that boat by the end. You're going to be drinking. You better eat one of those buns, girl. Get something in that stomach, because all you got is one chicken wing and a little piece of shrimp, and you're on a yacht popping bottles. You're about to be overboard in 20 minutes. You need to, fix yourself up. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy the way that you'll will see how people talk to you, and then you'll try to justify it. And I think honestly that's like the biggest lesson to learn from that is don't try to justify what someone says to you just because you feel like they're so important or whatever. If someone is wrong or what they're saying is rubbing you wrong or being rude, quite frankly, or weird, then you don't have to try to find the best in that situation. Sometimes people are just assholes.
Yeah. That's so fucked. Whatever. That lady. Oh, how did she get that type of fan base anyway? Like, how are you?
How did Coach Stormy get to the place where she has 10,000 people, or people willing to spend $10,000 to spend a weekend with her?
That's wild. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I think she does real
to
estate.
spend a weekend with me, it probably would be upwards of that, because I'm just antisocial. Like, and
You're gonna have to bribe me.
I'm not promising you anything. I'm just like, okay, like I'll deal with that for, and it'll probably be like, let's watch TV and eat some cereal. Wait, is that?
No, that's low vibration.
Is this escort?
Sorry.
Is it my escorting if I do that?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's a very low vibration breakfast.
First of all, it's low vibrational that you can't find. Low gyration.
That's a low gyration breakfast.
First of all, Reese's Puffs, I don't care if they're low vibrational or high vibration. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking vibrating with them. Wait a minute.
What is
Whoa.
What the fuck? Your face. Wait, are you cracking open another drink? Shorty's going through the fucking...
I don't like being called out like this.
What? No, that's good. Are you mixing it up too?
I think so.
Shit. We're gonna go
This
get
is a
tattoos.
alcohol
I told
slushy.
you. I just looked at my tattoo right here, and I just looked at my... Oh, well, I can't see this one, but my tattoo right here. And something's telling me I want a new one. I want another tattoo.
I think so,
So
too.
what we gonna do with a new
What should be our
tattoo?
challenge for y'all?
We should give y'all a challenge, and if we meet that challenge,
We're going to go get
we're
tattoos.
gonna go get tattoos.
What do y'all want to be
We
challenged
should
to
hit
do?
1,000 viewers,
Bomb.
which we never,
we're not
we
even at
don't
half.
do anymore, especially because we don't do it set. When we used to do like Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever. Also, when we used to have a bunch of bitches saying that they were gonna show their titties, we had a lot of viewers.
Yeah. I won't do that. Sorry.
But yeah, I do want a face tat. I'm not gonna lie. Even though some of y'all are gonna be mad at me, because when I did get face tats, which really they don't count as face tats because they're kind of side of my face.
They're like
not
a
like
hairline.
a face tat. But when I did that, some people were mad. Some people were like, "Oh my god, I'm disappointed," or like, "Why not your face?" And I'm like, "Really, not my face?" Like
You do have a bomb ass face.
yeah,
But it looks
why?
bomb with the tattoos too. So it's not like you got something really fucked up on your face.
Yeah, I think I have a good judgment on like tattoos. Like I feel like I haven't fucked myself up with my tattoos. Like I have pretty good looking tattoos. What I would like, look, is what's up with this? Wait, what's up with this baldness right here? This mad
That would be the
bald.
perfect spot for my name.
I feel like Jamie just fucking says Jamie. Loyalty to loyalty.
Jamie. Loyalty. No, just get the second loyalty crossed off and say loyalty to Jamie.
You're so dumb. In
like
red
that.
letters, just loyalty
Yes.
to Jamie. Cross it out in Jamie's name.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
In
Yeah.
Jamie's name I pray. Amen.
You said around 1 month am I going to start touring next year? First of all, stop doing that about God and all that because you saw I almost crashed. Bitch. She said something about God was white. What were you saying? You were saying mad stuff about God and all of a sudden I freaking run into a sidewalk. I was like, ah! I didn't see. I tried to make...
The sidewalk appeared like Moses parting the sea.
What else
It
did you
was
say
like
though?
the
You didn't
burning
just say
bush, it just
Jesus.
showed
You
up.
didn't just say Jesus is white. What did you say?
No, I said that they were praying to a white man.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
in real life, Jesus clearly wasn't white. Like, if he was a true historical figure, he wouldn't look the way that he appears to look in many of the churches across America. And I will leave that at that. I love God.
We love you, God. Have you seen
I
that?
don't want anyone to think that I am against them or their religion. I hope everyone gets to freely celebrate their religious preferences as they so may need to. I'm not getting into the queen thing again. I don't want to hear
Look.
hear it.
Yeah.
We love you, God.
Yes.
Chest plate. Jesus Christ.
That's what... Can you pause it and we will restart it? But that's what we were talking about right before I hit that thing, was that she was saying that people who were very pro-meth become very pro-Jesus.
The meth to Jesus pipeline, that's what I was saying, is one that has to be explored. Like, I don't know why it is that every ex-meth head loves Jesus, like, to the point where they will physically, those are the people I'm scared of right now. Like, do not come and physically fight me. I want you to love Jesus. Like, he's great. I don't know what to say, but
I think
it's a pipeline.
You said it was they're like super focused on it, hyper focusing on the Jesus thing because it goes from one addiction to another. That's also why there's a lot of people that used to do drugs that go super gym. Like it just becomes this like obsession where it's like you could be into God and do all that and for your life, but like meth to Jesus be crazy.
That's what I was thinking was like, yeah, the love that they had for meth goes to Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, good for them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
Look
an
at him
upgraded
play. Wait, hold on.
addiction.
So start it over, please. I wanna get the audio. want to get the audio with that dance he just did right there.
Of the Spirit, which is the Word of God, Jesus Christ. Put on the arm of God, Jesus Christ. We love you, God, so we do it for God, Jesus Christ. Belt of truth, Jesus Christ. We do it for we love you, God. Chest plate, Jesus Christ. Of righteousness. We love you, God. Shoes of peace.
I like the arm of God. I like the arm of God line. Try that for a TikTok challenge. Let's use some of these moves and promote my songs. Let's just do the same dances he's doing for Jesus, but do him for some Snow song to do well. Do it to Piña. Promote Piña with that. Dude, speaking of Piña and here's the thing. I'm not gonna conspiracy theorize. However, Piña and have not been on Instagram to be able to add to your stories or promote. I know that because I've tried to promote my own songs and they haven't been there available. Then I'm permanently banned off TikTok going live, and I'm also banned on Instagram going live. So at this point, what is happening?
Snow hate train.
The snow hate train,
the first
bro.
one to call it. We are on the snow hate train. First was the Nicki hate train.
I'm
Now
not
it's
even as successful as Nicki, so I'm just sitting here.
No Kanye West, but Instagram is out to get people apparently.
Damn, yo. Yeah, like you can't even promote. Like in the middle of literally Piña being like my song that I'm promoting, you can't promote it. I can't promote Piña. I can't promote Like how the fuck?
Super rude to, and the reason for the ban on TikTok was also very strange because they said that she was committing an act of violence.
It says
or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
what did I post?
What? She was doing her makeup.
It said, and I quote, wait.
What was her reason? Exactly.
Dangerous individuals and organizations. We do not allow dangerous individuals or organizations on our platform to promote terrorism, crime, or other types of behavior that could cause harm.
Maybe because I said trench coat mafia because of that guy wearing his trench coat.
Maybe the word
but
mafia.
That's not even a thing.
Appeal your ban. I do. And that's the thing. But no, the reason for my permanent ban.
Oh, look. Someone said the same thing with Party Trippy.
Oh, Party Trippy isn't found either? Oh, because I was cussing at the end. No, I think it really is. Certain words do trigger it. And what the reason for the permanent ban, not... I don't care that, whenever they give you a little bit of a ban, but this is permanent, is because of all the times that I've gone through this. But most of the times that I've gone through this, I win the appeal. So I'm like, so just because people flag me or whatever, y'all flag me, now all that counts as like multiple, yet y'all always say I'm right on the appeal. So what the fuck? Like,
yeah, but it's so and it's dumb. And then also, the thing with Instagram, like typing in Snow, you literally have to type her entire name. I will get all of Snow's the same thing, like all the fan pages before I even get her. And it's like, what?
And I found that out because of events. Whenever I go to like networking events or fucking, whatever, like fucking Hollywood shit, you go and you meet people and then they be like, oh, like what's your Instagram? And then they type Snow. And before, it'd be like Snow. SNO, I'm gonna pop up. But it'd be like SNOWTHA product, and then fucking my fan pages pop up before me. I'm like, damn, bro, like, big old nobody.
And then if you try to spell the THE, then you're not even gonna come up.
Yeah. I like how they just posted Benji. Look, you're Clifford, as you call him.
Clifford.
Jamie doesn't give a fuck about nothing. She calls Benji Clifford. She calls Brinks Eeyore. She calls baby Drew AJ. She's trying to convince AJ he should have a different name.
He does not like that. At all. Let me tell you. But he'll get over it because I figure if he can pick his own nickname, he'll be happier about it. But like, why? I have a bad memory. I smoked a lot of weed. If it's going to help me to remember you by calling you a different name than your God-given name, then why? And like with AJ, I've been calling him AJ since literally the second I found out you were pregnant. So how are you going to take that from me? How are you going to steal that from my life?
Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't know you were looking at me. How long were my eyes closed? 'Cause I went But yeah, your name should be something else. I know. And then he thought it was smart to tell Jamie, I'm going to call you Jaime then. And she was so ecstatic. So he didn't win that one because she's like, I love that.
Dope.
She's like, I'm so excited. I needed a new nickname.
I literally don't have one. Everyone just calls me Jamie.
I know usually.
J-Mo.
J-Mo, yeah.
People, but that no one even says that really. Like Justine has a million nicknames.
What?
Justa.
Yeah. Justo.
Just. Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber.
That's tight that you both have names that if y'all decided to fully just commit to being a dude, y'all both have Justin and Jamie.
Yeah, literally just fine. Perfectly fine. That's very my mom. She's like, I'm just going to name you something right in the middle.
I love your mom.
I know. We're going to bring my mom on the podcast. Let's start that movie.
I would love that. I would love to bring your mom on the podcast.
Mama McDowell. Everyone loves Mama McDowell.
Bucci said to change my name for the algorithm. I know. That'd be cool if I just fucking Remy Ma you real quick. Just fucking give you something different.
Totally different.
By the way, did we just lose our only sponsor? Did Craig's Cats Course? Did we not? What happened? I'm not even sure that we did, by the way. I'm just saying based on whatever. I just thought about that right now, but it's cool. We'll keep it going.
Oh, sorry. Dang, I know Valencia said she was going to sleep, but whether or not we're doing mini or the mini festival rave outfits, I want to see it. I'll be down if we get like 5 people who are gonna do it. I'll be one of the 5.
Yeah, yo, this beer got me like down. I need like up. You think wine will do it? No, I think wine will make me more sleepy.
Let's just keep mixing shit until you feel sick.
Who the fuck? That's a terrible. Okay.
Bitch, I'm in a hotel. I don't know how the song goes. I'm sorry. I just like to listen to. Yes, Henny does need to sponsor us.
Yeah, Henny needs to sponsor us.
Well, speaking of alcohol brands, do you want to talk about the sign or the thing that you found?
What?
In the closet up there.
Oh yeah. Where was that from? Did you get it?
No. I'm just talking about it. Like,
who? Why does that? I found a huge Don Julio sign, like this
Literally
big,
this size,
big, like a light up, in my closet, in a box. Like there was a huge box in one of the closets going to the living room. I opened the closet. I opened the box. Huge Don Julio sign. I'm confused. Who the fuck could have bought this? I start trying to rationalize this by being like, well, that's going to be gross. Oh my God. What?
Just try it.
That even...
Look, we might find something new. I'm just trying to help.
Tastes like you fucking put suntan oil in my michelada and... That's
what I get for being helpful. I just hope that y'all know.
Things that are good apart does not mean they should be together. Oh, shit.
Here I am trying to be a good
but
friend.
But this is sweet, though. You drinking sweet. Give me tequila.
How?
Bitch, who the fuck? There's a fucking tequila right there. Pass me that, with pass me one of those tequilas, please.
Somebody drink tequila. Around. I'm gonna just drink this then, I guess.
So back to the sign. So I go in the closet. I find this sign. I saw the sign. So I see the sign, and then I start to rationalize it, and I start to ask everybody around here and be like, hey, did you buy this for my birthday? Like, we had a birthday celebration. Maybe you bought this for me. Was this a surprise? Did I get this from a fan? Did Don Julio send it? What kind of prank is this? I don't know, but I just put it in the middle of my room. So now it's just in the middle of my bedroom, lit up.
It looks bomb.
And it's just a big mystery of, like, why the fuck do I have a huge Don Julio sign?
Oh, I know. Maybe it's a sign.
It's a sign to drink some tequila. It's a sign for Don Julio to sponsor the podcast.
It is a sign.
It's a sign. Literal. It was a metaphorical sign. No, it was a literal sign.
It's just a sign.
Look, a little Henny.
Just an actual sign. In the middle
I know
of my
you're gonna
room,
have
I
to
have
post
a
a
sign.
picture of it now.
It's a
it
fucking
says Don
sign.
But yeah, you probably went live. Didn't you like hang it up or something?
Can I get it if no? It's literally in the middle of my room,
And it's big. It's literally like the size of this. It's not like a cute little baby sign. It's like
I love it. I
no,
love
it's
that
very
sign.
cute, but it's a big bad bitch. It ain't no little lightweight.
Yeah.
It's a big girl, thick girl like me, monster truck.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ! This is going.
It's not like, oh, it's a cute little sign. No, it's
No, it's
now you
huge.
have options. Look.
But it's cool, cause it's like if I was to like get the ladies or something, or have a party in my room, and people would just be like, "Wow,
have a party in your room.
what a
We know
cool,
what kind of party you're having.
what
in
a
that
cool
room.
big sign you have. Like you must be like really cool because who the fuck would have a sign this big? You're either like rich that you just have money to spend on weird big signs, or Don Julio himself gave you this huge sign.
I feel like,
or
the
you work
Don
for
Julio
corporate.
brought it down and stuck it in your closet. I think that's gonna be the answer to that mystery.
I just don't know. I still want to know. Like,
Who's putting shit in your closet?
yeah, who snuck in my house and put a huge Don Julio sign in my house? So what? You want me to take a shot? What am I gonna do with this?
Okay, let's vote. Let's have a fan favorite vote. You can tell what they are. 1, 2, or 3. What is no drinking?
What am I drinking and am I getting a tattoo tonight?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh my god, you
Supposedly
sleepy
come-
bitch. She has been like literally running on fumes, so don't criticize, or not that y'all would. Y'all are cool. But the amount of shit you've been doing, bitch, I don't know how you do it, girl. I don't know how you do it.
I don't either. I was so happy today to be able to just be in my bed past 9.
3 looks like 3, 2.
3, 3, 3,
Just
everyone.
mostly
Which one?
3.
That's,
3
this
is-
was 3.
Oh,
really?
hell no.
What the heck? What are you, a lefty? Why'd you start from that side?
I said 1, 2.
Oh wait, yeah. That's like if you're reading the book.
Y'all want me to take...
I do that like looking at the camera too all the time. I'm like, oh, I need to pull my shirt up, but then I'm pulling the wrong side.
You said I stole the bottle service sign. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It literally looks like I'm ready to fucking like... Maybe it's a sign that I should open my own bar because that's really what I'm thinking about.
It is. I
Like
agree.
open your own bar and have this Don Julio sign.
Bobby bottle service.
Another sign that I'm gaining weight is this ring stuck on my fucking finger.
You know, just anyone who's from San Diego knows the best chain ever, Wings and Things.
Hey, they're called Epic Wings now.
Things just keep on changing. But Wings and Things, regardless, fuck the rebrand. It's gonna be Wings and Things till I die. We ate Wings and Things. Me and my mom, Justa. She had on her high school ring, fell asleep, woke up with her finger literally like this big, like huge, swollen.
Turn
we
into
tried
a
to,
wing.
yeah, right. We tried to get it off with soap. We tried to like lotion everything to try to get it off. It just couldn't get off. We ended up having to go to Kaiser to get the ring cut off of her finger. And the doctor said that it was because there's so much salt in the wings and things.
What?
that her finger swelled up while she was sleeping, and it just like cut off the circulation. And like everyone knows with high school rings, you can't really just get another one, so they had to cut it, and that was a wrap on her high school ring.
That's sad.
Sad story.
And
Anyone
those
who got
rings
the
be-
right school ring hookup.
As I'm literally sliding this ring off, like I had to pull on it because I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
I
don't
did eat
put
a
it
lot
back
of salt
on.
today. Like I'm not trying to have this bitch stuck on me.
Yeah, don't put it back
But-
on for a while until tomorrow, or until you drink a good enough water.
Well,
Everyone's switching it up now. They're saying tacos and tequila. She ain't gonna drink the Hennessy, so let's just put this one off.
so you drink it. You drink Hennessy.
I just drink Malibu.
Who
I'm
gives a
drinking wine.
fuck?
I drink this, which I'm sure has
Bitch,
vodka.
who the fuck?
You know what? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not driving.
We
I
ain't
could be
driving.
hungover again. I was
We
only
ain't
dead
driving.
until 2:00 this
We
afternoon.
ain't driving. We chilling.
Yeah.
We were trying to get tattoos. Where we gonna go?
What should
we
I
said
get?
we were
I
gonna
want to
go-
get one
I
of
said
two
I'm tired of
things.
going to the gay area because the straights have
We keep
fucking
getting kicked out.
We could talk about that. Bitch, at least let's drink some Henny so we can blame it on the liquor.
Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose.
I didn't get kicked out. I didn't get kicked out of the club. I walked out before he can kick me out because I saw it in his eyes. He was about to kick me out. So I said, I will not give you. I hold myself in contempt. Why should you be any different? How about that? Cheers.
Sorry, it was on the page, the audio page.
I hold myself in contempt.
Rochelle, you're
Why
right.
should you be any different? That's what I should have said to the judge this week when I was in court.
Nah.
I hold myself in contempt. No, he was actually really nice. He was actually really nice. I'm not gonna lie. No straight shit instead of no homo. No straight shit, but I think he thought I was cute. I was like, you know, if it'll get me my charges reduced.
That's how I passed my driver's license. I was complimenting the guy who did the driver's license test on his shoes. I was like, your shoes are so cute. We were in Hillcrest, which is kind of like the gay area of San Diego.
Can you give me a cup,
to say?
please? What?
Gay area of San Diego? The
No.
Hillcrest? Yeah, it's like
Why would that be offensive?
I don't know.
What do you think? It's offensive to think gays are dumb. No, I'm just joking.
No, but that they have their own
You can't give me a cup, woman? Please?
Who are you talking to like that?
Sorry.
Who the fuck?
Bitch, who the fuck?
You should have started. You should have led with the please.
Please?
And then maybe she would have.
Because it's the third time. I was like.
You ain't just about to be talking to her like that. It's like, I'm just kidding.
All right, my bad. All right.
Yeah, I apologize.
Sorry.
You'll find a special way to say you're sorry later, I'm sure.
What I've been thinking about, who's that guy? James Earl Jones, you know? You guys know that?
Who that?
The guy that did Mufasa.
Yes. And Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
Why is it so zoomed in on me right now? Okay.
Oh.
Because I was standing up.
I'm trying to find where the guy was talking about it. But basically, he's retiring from doing Darth Vader.
He's not doing Darth Vader anymore? Oh my god, the nerds must
he was
be
dead.
in pain right now.
Yeah,
so
but-
go find the nerdiest person you know and give them a blowjob because they need it.
Whoa. But
That's gonna be my advice.
The interesting part is that they're replacing his voice with AI of his voice.
Oh, his own voice?
Oh, like the
Yeah.
Michael Jackson thing where they
Wait, but
took
he's
his
quitting? Like, he's
hologram
still a
onto her?
person? Like, he's still
alive.
Yeah,
alive?
he's retiring. Yeah.
He's just like, fuck this.
Oh, but he said yeah.
He's like, I'm 90
Yeah.
years
'Cause
old.
that'd be so
I have
fucked
$1 trillion. Let me enjoy it. Which, good for you.
That'd be really fucked
You
up
can't
if
take
he,
it with you to the grave.
if he dipped. If he was like, I quit. And they're like, we'll just make fake you. But if he's just retiring and he's okay with it, that's cool.
I mean, I think so. But yeah, some of the comments are
I'm
like,
sure he got it
where's
still.
James? Is he safe? Is he all right?
I know, right? I'm sure he's still getting paid off of it, though. So, hell yeah, if you could clone my voice and pay me a good little 20-30% and I don't even got to show up, I don't even got to say this shit, oh, yeah. Yeah,
Especially
clone me. What you need, my DNA, hair, lock, whatever you need.
I know. How many
Jesus.
words do you
I'll
have
take
to
it.
say?
I'm good on that.
But especially an epic voice like his, you know?
That's like, remember when
he
they
does
had
have an
to,
epic voice. Mufasa?
Yeah, Mufasa. You deliberately disobeyed me.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a good. Hey, you might be the next Mufasa. Hold on,
Dude.
Let's start the
He
petition.
knows the Mexican Mufasa,
That's the
Mostaza.
next one.
Oh, no.
We already got one Disney princess. We're gonna have two. We're gonna
I
have
don't
two
even, my
Disney
camera's not even
princesses.
working.
Fucking
Aw.
funny. Yo.
Now we just have a son in between us.
Sometimes
the
I
son.
shock myself with how smart I am.
You should be a rapper.
Not
Mufasa.
Mostaza. That was funny. Shit. Okay. This was not
See what
good.
happens when we start the liquor?
Yeah,
all of a
the
sudden,
liquor starts and I'm like, I'm
All
tired.
of
And
a
then I'm like,
sudden-
Mostaza.
You're delirious.
Oh
and
my
they
God.
say not to drink.
Fucking,
That's because they're hating. Anyone
they
who tells
say-
you not to drink
and
is a
they,
hater.
who's
They.
they?
The
No.
man.
Dude, so this clamato, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. There's things that you think will be good together, but they just really aren't. One is that. Two, this clamato to me is good in a michelada because it's got some picante, right? But then when I tried it by itself right now, instead of it tasting like tomato juice with picante, it tastes like fucking cilantro. Like, it tastes like a taco that melted and you put it in my cup and it's like gross.
I want some taco. I want more tacos tonight.
Those tacos we had last night were gross. And
Yeah.
the birria was...
Well, not the
I was in Ito's car, and the birria was spilling on me, but because I didn't want it to get on Ito's car, I was just allowing it to just be on
to
me.
ruminate.
It was hot. It was on my freaking Prada bag. I woke up. There's literally birria all over everything, and I'm just like trying to leave it. Like I'm closing my legs so that it could just be scooped up by my fucking overalls because I don't want to ruin Ito's car. Which the other day I had to do my makeup, and my bag had glitter everywhere, and I literally did not open it because I'm like, that'll be so rude if I get glitter all over my brother's car.
Can you imagine? And then the next time he brings a girl, like drives her.
Well, that's what I told him.
Gonna be
I was like, I'm not even trying to fuck you up like that. Even though he really could blame his sister for anything. If he don't ever, there's makeup in his car.
If you need
anything,
to throw someone under the bus, I'll hop
throw me
under that.
Oh,
bitch
you
for
know my
You're
sister.
good.
She's a fucking weirdo. She
that
left
earring,
that
that's
there.
Jamie's. She was drunk in here. Are you like? Look at her. She's always wearing different earrings. She's dumb as fuck. She leaves shit. I will co-sign that. Till the day I die. I'm good with it.
Me too. Like, Nina, aren't you stupid? I'll be like, yep, that was
I'm
me.
that dumb
I'm
bitch
sorry.
Right here.
I go and grab whatever the fuck it is. Lip gloss. I don't wear lip gloss. That's the only thing that I will not let you throw on me. Lip gloss.
Throw it on me then.
Throw it on her.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh
Cool,
my
I'm
God,
glad
you
we're
found
having
it.
this private conversation.
Very unprivately. That's fine.
Last night we were acting equally dumb. You don't went with us to the freaking gay area.
I was trying to.
I'm the only
bring
gay
this
here in
girl
both of
home
us.
So bad, and I got dubbed.
Wait, you actually? I thought you were just kind of like thinking about it. You went for it?
I was like, call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Oh shit.
If you gotta page me, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Well, no, they texted me this morning, but
Shorty
I got
you
dubbed
like
in the
four.
process.
You got like 4 numbers though.
I did
You
get
got
4
like.
numbers last night, and I've been texting them all. So
I'm dead. Damn, Jamie
I
got a
need
rock.
attention. It's a fucking, feel bad for me. It's a disorder. It's not, whatever. It's not good.
That's why you be wanting me to be a freaking.
I'm
to
a
be.
victim.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's why you be wanting me to go through a hoe phase because you want me to hold your
through a hoe
hand through this
phase.
whole whack shit.
I just want you to go through a whole phase because I feel like everyone needs it. Mine is extension. I
This
opted
phase is a
into the-
lifestyle.
I opted into the extended warranty on mine.
Give me some fucking tahini. Give me some flavor because this
what?
shit is.
Whatever you need.
You gave me.
baby.
You
said
gave me this
tahini.
reduced sodium. I don't like that
Okay,
shit.
mini tahine. Golly, I mean, you would think.
What are you laughing
I
at?
could have known.
I'm just looking at the TikToks that I've liked, and I don't know if y'all have seen that.
Yeah,
When
show
this-
us.
Oh my god. Yeah, show us what a
Oh,
little bit
yes,
of
I've
Ito's
seen
mind.
this.
What?
This is hilarious.
I really. Oh my god.
Every person.
Oh wow.
Yes, that's my favorite part. Honestly, I feel like this video, you have to re-watch it and focus on a different person every time. Like one time you have to focus on the narration. Second time you have to focus on the bitch who showed her ass. Third time you have to focus on the cop. Like you have to watch it
squatted,
at least
too.
3 times. Like she really
Like,
she gave the OBGYN, like she busted it entirely open. And
But-
thought she was just gonna get away with it. Like, are you?
Oh, you're not
nuts?
allowed to show your ass.
Hell, girl, are you allowed to show your ass? That's a good question.
I wouldn't want to. I'm just
Legally,
saying, like,
legally, no.
Especially
Okay, so
doing like
mooning.
bending over like that, like dude.
Yes. she
Did she
really gave the
taser?
OBGYN special and then dated
Okay,
her.
play it again. Let me see. Yes, let's go through TikToks Ito's liked.
Yes.
I really. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got no video. Taser.
Taser.
By the way, look at my body language. I really turned into the neighbor just watching something happen. I'm like,
Like,
wow.
hold on, let me pretend I'm sweeping.
In the middle of the night,
I would so do that. I'd be the neighbor that's like, oh shit.
I know.
Oh,
I'd be the
wow.
one who's all concerned and trying to camouflage why I'm outside. Snow's the one who's like, bring the mic, the boom mic with you.
Hurry, bring the good lens. I need to get this in 4K.
Like, honestly, there's this guy on TikTok who every time something like that happens, he'll be like, another satisfying racial moment.
Oh, yeah, I
and
love that guy.
now that
Give
is
me
stuck inside the back of my mind. Whenever I see some shit,
Yeah,
I'm like,
for real.
this is nice.
I love that page.
I love this song.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was good. That was
Look.
good. Give us some more of that.
Yeah.
More, please.
Yes, please.
That looks like some shit Yayo and you would do.
Yes. This video gives me extreme Yayo vibes. Like just a man.
That's so Yayo vibe.
Like I feel like I have not having grown up with any real males. Like my mom was a single mom. It was me and my sister. Like it was just the all females. When I see some stuff, the only thing I can describe it as is a man. Like that's a man. I don't know what it is about it, but that is something extremely masculine. And the fact that you feel like you could do that is just a very masculine trait.
But it's fucking dumb because it's like, so you didn't attach that to any sort of like frame. You
The way
attached
that you even know
Yeah,
there
just
is a
to the
frame.
bed, like
I don't know what you're talking
just the
about.
bed of the truck.
You're speaking Chinese to me.
Well, you like Chinese men, so careful.
Shouts
Careful
to
now.
Ducky.
Shouts out duck. Shouts out the duck. Yeah, I can't wait to meet the duck. I'm
I
like,
know,
hey,
you're gonna
man,
be like
I'm gonna
this?
be decked out in my.
This
I have
is
a-
what has
I have a
been-
duck
has been
pajama,
giving
by the
you
way.
this-
I'm gonna have a duck. I have a duck
Please.
pajama when I meet him. I'm gonna be fully decked
Please
out.
do.
I have duck slippers too and duck pajama. I'm gonna be like,
Yes.
nice to meet you,
I
duck.
was talking about perfect timing when you put your hand out and they said, "Wah." And the fact that he's like scared of birds too makes it even better.
Even better.
Oh my gosh. And then if he pisses me off while we're here, you guys can attack him with the chicken.
I'm dead. Let's throw chickens at him if he's disrespectful. Be like,
Someone said I'm a
marry
bad
Jamie right now.
influence. Someone said Jamie low key the bad influence with Snow drinking a little extra. Wait, so who's the bad influence, me or Snow?
not me. I'm great.
Who's the not me. Not
What?
me. I only drink when I'm with you or Justine. Y'all are the bad influence.
I've heard your stories. You're usually drunk. However, I do smile a lot bigger when I'm drunk. So, really, who's the
You've
bad
heard
influence?
my-
Me being under the influence.
Oh, you want to? Can I tell you something?
Why is that monkey over?
that's the monkey
Why
judging
am I
y'all.
being judged by this
Hella.
monkey?
He's like, who is the alcoholic?
Bro, can we make this a fucking sticker? First of all, I'm very mad Poncho doesn't have a fucking sticker yet.
Who's Ducky? Ducky's
wasn't
my
even
BFF.
here when we
Ducky
got
is
back.
my
Her main
top
one.
2 and not number 2.
Yeah, so she has a roster that she
I have a
percolates.
top 3. Like you know
And
what I
Ducky's
mean?
the number one. Numero
yeah.
uno.
He's top 2.
When you're a part
and
of
not
somebody's
number
roster,
2.
you want to be numero uno.
He
You don't
makes
want
me
to be everybody
smile
else.
a lot, and that's why I like him because he's a smiley ass bitch, and so am I.
And he's kinky. Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
He's a very freaking girl.
Look at the monkey. Let the monkey judge
Oh.
her, please. This is the monkey right now. When mommy says, oh my monkey, that's the monkey that's judging.
Yes, but okay. Can I tell you
Look,
something?
Hennessy said, freaking Bucci said, oh my
Bucci.
monkey, the
Hennessy.
homophobic monkey.
Oh wow.
Hennessy.
Yes, top 3.
Poncho sticker. Judgmental monkey
Oh,
sticker.
what the heck?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Some guy with contacts.
Does he really have contacts?
I feel like he has to.
I think it's
I feel like girls can wear contacts. If a guy wears contacts,
Automatically, you're on our team.
he's talking about
automatically I'll see you in We Hope, brother.
emojis.
Look at this pepper, okay? Like, it is sculpted to perfection. Somebody took their time and put their blood, sweat, and tears
And
into
pussy.
crafting this
On
pepper.
that
Look at this
pepper.
belt, okay? Look at the detail on that thing. The
Shiny.
realism. I can almost feel
Shiny.
it. That's how realistic it looks.
I
The
can
emojis
think
are
it.
fascinating, right? They're just like, they're pieces of art, right? So then what the hell is this? Like, bro. Why are
Cake,
the
cake,
emojis?
cake, cake. Oops.
Fondue. It was not fondue.
Fondant.
Fondant.
Yes.
Sorry. I should know. I had to roll fondant for Ito's fucking birthday cake,
Yeah.
and I
come
almost
back?
cried.
You deserve. He deserves.
I rolled my first bit of fondant and I made my brother a cake. And while making it, I was about to cry because I was so stressed out because I thought I wasn't going to be able to make a good cake. But I did make a good cake. And then,
That's very you.
what?
That's you in a fucking, like, if we could put everything about you in one little sentence. That's you.
What? Say the
Worrying
sentence,
that you're
bitch.
not going to do something well enough, freaking the fuck out, and it coming out perfect. Literally you. Literally your life.
Great. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
That's you too, bitch, because you were crying yesterday and then we showed up to the fucking event on fucking time. What do you mean? Birds of a fucking feather flock together and scare the shit out of Ducky.
If I wasn't fucking with you, I probably would have been like, I'm not going. I'm going to sit here and cry in the bed for the rest of the day.
Seriously, I know people that would do that to me and would say, I'm not fucking going, go alone.
I couldn't
so
fucking
I
dub you
look
like that,
up
bitch.
to you for fucking showing up regardless of how much you felt like you couldn't do it.
Like shit, yeah. And like even TBH behind the scenes. This is just me and you. Snow can't hear this. I was crying too after we got back to the ranch. I was crying in the casita.
Why?
Because it was a fucking lot. And then I was like, if I don't stop crying, I can't put my makeup on, so I have to cut the shit and just support my fucking friend, because what the fuck are we going into? I'm nervous. You're not nervous. Ito's not nervous. Everyone knows what the fuck they're doing, and I just feel like I'm the only person. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, what am I doing? I'm here. I'm trying, but what am I doing?
I was shaking in my fucking boots for San Francisco.
I was
shaking in my boots for San Francisco. That shit was scary as fuck because, like I said, it's a big trauma for me to sing with live band. I haven't done it since the time I forgot the lyrics and ran to the bathroom and cried my eyes out for the rest of the fucking evening when I was 9 years old. So it's like, well, I always say everything. I revert to 9 years old. I don't even think I was 9 years old. Maybe I was. Maybe I was 10.
9 is just your favorite.
9. I don't know why. Everything to my brain either happened when I was 3, when I was 9, or then, I don't know, like 15. And then
the other day,
then I got married, and then that was it. Like,
my life, yeah.
But in a nutshell, and then I've just been probably like 25 in my mind for the rest of my life. Like that's it. Like I don't have any other ages.
23.
But
you can't tell me shit.
I was so scared for that orchestra thing, bro. I was shook.
Hell yeah, bitch! I know, because the 3 days before you were like, "Bitch, remind me to practice. And I'm like, "Okay, bitch, have you practiced?" And you're like, "Bitch, I'm fucking busy. Everything is now. Like there is no in the future. Everything is now."
Yeah.
So
it's like deadline for this, deadline for that, deadline for this. Yeah. You're like.
If anyone has wondered why the Get Ready With Me's have slowed down, the podcast have slowed down, like, when I say, and I don't mean this just to hype you up, because, bitch, I'm going to hype you up like you're a bad bitch. I love you. You're my best friend. But when I say I have never seen anyone busier than you have been the last probably 2 weeks, like, literally, there is not a moment that I talk to you and you're not literally doing something that's extremely important. Yeah. Like, you have not been able to do anything that is not super important. Like, everything has been important.
Yeah. When posting content on social media becomes your off time, but really it's to promote because you still gotta fucking do something, like, that's my off time. My off time is making a TikTok because I have to maintain on fucking TikTok or social media, because that's just as an independent artist, that's the only way you have any visibility. Like, I'm not, like, what other way are you hearing about me other than me
also
staying in your
people
fucking
worry about
feed?
you when you're not.
Yeah, so, like, that's it. Like I told you, today was the first time that I laid in my bed and was just, like, was able to, like, close my eyes and just be, like, and then it started to feel weird. You know when you start to hear feedback? So it starts to be, like, it starts, like, and it just starts to get too much. It started to become too much, and I was just, like, I gotta get up. So I got up and I got ready. I did a Get Ready With Me, which apparently was my last one on TikTok.
R.I.P. to the Get Ready With Me.
It just became too much. And I started to think, like, why is it too much for me to sit in silence by myself? And I started to get down on myself because I'm like, damn, you can't be alone. But it wasn't that. It's just that the silence is deafening when you've been so busy. When you have absence of everything, it's almost become so loud.
And then you feel like you're missing something. Like, even this morning when we were talking, I was like, do you have a day off? Like, is literally the only thing you have to do, you have to record important shit today. But is that really the only thing you have to do today?
Yeah.
And then you're like,
just something for a fucking Fortune 500 company. You really just have to record something for a Fortune 500 company? That's
like,
it?
You just have one song that's literally due today. Like, it's just a lot. And then it just becomes hard between weighing everyone's expectations and what you want to do for yourself, because the EP is so important. And at the end of the day, everything that you do for the other companies will reflect on the other companies and yourself, which is a big fucking deal. But the shit that you do for yourself is going to reflect on only yourself. Like, you don't have the coverage of being like, oh, well, this is for them. This is for them. Like, and it just, the splitting your time is so hard. Like, so bitch, anyone, if you have the chance to randomly go and say, Snow, we appreciate what you're doing, just take the little 1 minute out and let her know, because I appreciate what you're doing. Like, you're doing a fucking lot, and I don't think that you hear it enough. I don't think Ito hears it enough. I don't think anyone around the ranch hears it enough. Like, the amount of shit that you guys do is a lot of shit. It's a lot.
Thank you. Well, welcome to this shit, because you about to do this much shit.
I'm like, girl,
too.
hold on, but let's talk about me clocking out at 5. Stop.
Shit.
It's
but
a
listen,
lot.
Beauty Alarit said, new subscriber, because I want to let you know that from a first row viewer, how good of a time San Francisco event was. It was beautiful, and you are awesome. I felt so proud for you overcoming that trauma.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm glad. Once I was on stage and I was performing, I was like, we here now, bitch. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm in it. But I think that lead up to it, and then I showed up because I couldn't show up on Wednesday. Everybody else got to rehearse on Wednesday. I couldn't show up because I was busy. So by the time that I showed up, my rehearsal wasn't like theirs. Theirs was private, just them, they're vibing. My rehearsal was cameras are on, partners are here, fucking corporate people are here.
How do you sound? Is the orchestra together?
Exactly.
Like, there was no just for the orchestra, just for the looks. No. It was everything now.
So they told me last minute afterwards, right? After the shit was over and I performed and we go to the after party with the corporate people and everything. They go, we're not going to lie to you. When you came to that rehearsal, we were so scared because it seemed like you did not have this shit together. I'm like, that was my first rehearsal. I haven't been there.
You're fucking bad, bitch.
I'm literally showing up. I got the mic and I'm hearing for timing. And there was an extra 4 bars here. There's an extra 4 bars here. They're like, when you hear this ding, you're going to rap. But it wasn't, that ding wasn't mic'd because what was mic'd was strings. So I needed to hear that over the fucking brass. So it's like I'm literally sitting here and I'm like, you know what it is that you put that ding too late because I rap on an off bar. So it's like I rap in ahead of the bar. So by the time I say my 4th word, that's when the beat drops. So you said the ding by the time I'm already mid-sentence. So I'm like, let me learn what my cues are here by myself. So then I had to make my own cues.
Don't try to give me a cue.
Yeah.
Let me find. But also, and that just goes to show your level of professionalism, because at the end of the day, they thought that, oh, well, we can tell her this and she's going to do this. But you knew enough to be like, no, I'm not going to listen to what you told me. And I'm going to do what actually works to make this shit sound good. Which goes back to the bitch with her fucking low vibration plate.
Oh my, wait a minute,
eat the fucking carbs because I know that I can get fucked up tonight. And that's the same shit. I'm going to not listen to your ding, and I'm going to find my own cue to go in because I know what's going to sound good.
Yeah. No, and that's
to show people this is what happens when you book a fucking constant professional, the fucking head of their class. This is what you can expect. I don't need your 3 fucking practices. I'm going to do 1 and I'm going to do it great. And this is awesome. And it was awesome.
Like what Jamie said, though, I will seem like I'm falling apart for a little bit. When I showed up,
it's hard.
I knew they were stressing because I knew it looked like I didn't know what I was doing. But really it was because I'm like, okay, run that again. Like, I don't need to rap every single time for me to start hearing where it needs to go. So by the time that we did it, blah, 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 I go on stage. We talked about the trauma. We talked about, you know, like I went on stage and was a real person. Because at the end of the day, my big thing is connection with human beings. I'm not gonna... I think if I sat here and tried to pretend like I was going to be a perfect pop artist on stage and I'm going to hit every fucking, 5, 6, 7, 8... that wouldn't even be me, and I wouldn't even live a happy existence. I wouldn't. I want to be able to walk out there and get on the mic and talk to you about my fucking day. If I just slipped and fucking fell, we're going to talk about that right now. We're not going to talk about whatever premeditated fucking shit script y'all thought I was going to. Give me the key words. Tell me what phrases you need me to say for the event. If it's a corporate thing, what do you want me to drive home? Tell me the line.
What I need
got
to
you.
focus on, but at the end of the day, I'm going to inform with my personal and actual experiences. And I think that's what kind of differentiates this whole thing from a lot of other shit is the fact that you're not scared to be like, oh, well, this is how I feel, but if I tell people how I feel, then they might not fuck with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're just like, dude, this is literally informing my thought. Like, you're getting a little imprint into my brain. And that's dope as fuck. Like, a lot of people don't offer that.
No, because a lot of people think my dream was, like, to be, like, the biggest rapper in the world, right? But it's like, that really wasn't my dream. My dream was for people to really fuck with me as a person. My real trauma was I grew up in a fucking Mexican household where a lot of times people feel like kind of shitting on you is like okay. Like literally people think joking or making fun of you, finding your weakness and like making fun of you. Or then if you want to cry, they go, quiere llorar, no puede. Like until you cry, until you actually have tears in your eyes, they go, you want to cry, but you can't. And then you're crying around adults.
Everyone.
You're like 7 years old crying and there is 30 fucking grown adults laughing at you for fucking crying.
It's so funny because we were talking about this the other day. Like, our growing up experiences have been so different. I think in the way that, like, when we, like, that's why I do want to get Mama McDowell on the podcast because, like, it has just been so different. My mom would never. Wow. Like, my mom has always, sorry.
Nah, keep going.
I'll
say it later.
Been the kind of person who's like, I just want to support you, like, whatever makes you happy, like, as long as your bills are fucking paid and you're not out here tripping, I want you to do what makes you happy.
I love hearing Jamie's stories. When she talks about her mom, I'm like, that sounds fucking great.
Yeah, like, she's just, I don't know, she has, I feel like it's all, that's why I want to bring her on, because I don't want to try to tell her story, because everyone got their own shit, and I just feel like her and her parents had such a, like, tumultuous relationship that she's just like, I want you to feel like you guys are supported with me and my sister, as like with whatever the fuck you do, as long as you're not really doing something fucking stupid, then I'm gonna support you. And it's just crazy. Like, my mom would never want me to cry in public. My mom doesn't like me to cry at all. Like, she just is very like, if my mom could put me in a bubble, like the Bubble Boy movie, I'm sure she would.
That's dope.
100%. She does not. But then also I feel like it's also something of exposing yourself to the real world, because it's a lot of fucking jarring shit after growing up in that bubble, and then you do get exposed to the real world and you're like, hold on, there's people like this?
Yeah.
Like, y'all are just unempathetic, uncaring, do not fucking think twice before you say some shit publicly or on the internet. Rude as fuck. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Because my mom has always kind of, I feel like, almost curated our space to where it's like, we've just been around cool people who wouldn't be fucking hurtful. And
the amount of people saying can't relate is like, it's true. Really? Especially if you're Mexican.
Mama McDowell for all y'all.
Yeah, Mama McDowell needs to adopt us all, because we're dead ass, like, especially, I don't know, if your parents are immigrants, or if you come from a culture where, like, they just didn't know no better. The reason I was able to succeed and I was able to, for a long time, I blanked out on what the fuck my traumas were, right? Like, I literally just did not give a fuck. I was so dead set and hyper-focused on where I needed to go that I was able to power through a lot of shit. But I didn't realize that some of the ways that I reacted, or some of my boundary issues, were thanks to that. So it wasn't until I started exploring that I also became more susceptible to being a little too vulnerable to that, to where it kind of beat my ass for a bit. And I think that's what kind of like I've been going through, where it's like, oh shit, like my childhood was kind of hard and I didn't realize it. Yes, it made me be successful and always want more and always work for more, but it also kind of like made me end up having some of the relationships that I've had, or friendships that I have.
Like, willing to accept things that you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, because it was very allowed to get disrespected, and when you said something about it, you were wrong. Like, the gaslighting was very, very real, you know? Or like, for example, not being protected. Like, I was able to bounce around from places in Mexico to places in California to family members, whatever. Mind you, my mom thought I was happy. Like, she thought that's what I wanted. But really what I wanted was my mom to tell me, no, you can't go there. Stay here with me.
I want to be with you. Yes, who doesn't want to hear that?
But that's not what it was. It was, fine, go wherever. As long as you're out there, which, you know, by the way, never like tell my mom, like, I don't have a problem with my mom, like, great. Yeah. But it's just like, as a little kid, you're just like allowed to just bounce around and not being protected. And then people like doing whatever the fuck they wanted, which was like chewing up my erasers, stealing my money, fucking hitting me, like anything that they can do. And then when you talk about it, they're just like, yeah, treating you like you're like a bad person for fucking snitching. It raises a kid to always think you're wrong and you shouldn't speak up. And if you do, it doesn't fucking matter. So it just is all these fucking things. Yeah. So what I did was like hyper focus on like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Which is really the only good way you can do that, like with that, is I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't belong here. I don't want to be near y'all. I want to go. And wherever I gotta go, I'm going to go. And it's going to be far as fuck from y'all, but also somewhere safe. So that's why you end up with a fucking ranch, and you end up with 4 acres around your fucking house, and you end up with
where
gates
no one will ever be able to not be here, or exactly. And I'll never be able to not have my space. But
which is just, cool, I guess. You grow up to be a good like adult that, you know, like I'm protective as fuck of like what I love and my son and like my brother. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't have been this if I didn't grow up like that. So I guess sometimes, you know, like even when I talk about it, my mom will be like, well, you should be grateful. You know, look at you now. But it's kind of like, thanks, whatever, like, I guess it still hurts, but
yeah. But you know what, and then it's also crazy the effect of becoming a parent, because that's until you really have someone who you're responsible for, and regardless of whether or not you birth them or not, it becomes a thing where it's like you don't realize how much parenting does not come with the handbook until you're the one in the driver's seat. Like, I remember the first 2 weeks after having Layla, who's my firstborn, and having to all of a sudden make her doctor's appointments and do these things for her. And it really does, like, kind of, at least with my upbringing, my mom was so Johnny on the spot with making sure that I had all my shit together, reminding me to enroll for college on the right deadline and doing this and doing that, that when I now had to become that person for another human, whole ass human being, it's like, wait, I'm now the person in the driver's seat of someone else's life until they get old enough to be able to control their own destiny. And that in and of itself is very scary. And it's something that you don't really have to sit with and have to evaluate until you're in that position. Like, having a kid is just like, you're having a kid, blah, blah, blah. And like growing up in like our area, like City Heights and going to Crawford and all this stuff. I remember I had my daughter when I was 23, and I remember feeling old as fuck.
Because everybody around us already had like whole
kids,
ass like fucking...
when they were like 16.
Yeah.
I was like, your kids are going to babysit my kids because of the fact that I was 23 and you had your kid when you were 16, 17, 18. And by the time I was having my daughter, some people were on their second, third kid. So it's like, you don't realize how much responsibility it is until you're really in, at least for me, until you're in that seat, because it's a double-edged sword. Like, my mom did make sure that I was very protected, made sure that everything that I needed was there, like my actual needs were met. But at the same time, that transfer of power, I guess you would say, is also very jarring, because you're so used to making sure that someone knows that your emotional needs and your physical needs are met, that when you do have to take that over and do it yourself, you're kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
What? I'm a person?
I think today we also talked about that, though, that some of the mistakes that maybe our parents made make us extra vigilant over that with our kids, you know? Like I said, there were decisions that maybe my mom should have stepped in and been like, I'm the adult, this is what it's going to be. And my mom didn't do it, to where now I have seen it with my son and he's trying to make his own shit. And I'd be like, no. Like, it makes me extra strict, because I'm like, no, I remember what I needed from my parent. and I didn't get it, so I'm gonna fucking give it to you, even if you end up fucking hating me for it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I changed him schools. He didn't want to change him schools. Now he's happy as fuck that he changed schools. You know, he's able to play football. When he's been playing football, and I'm telling him like, you better fucking get your shit together because they're not gonna let you play football if you are disrespectful, and you need to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're thinking this is, but this whole trying to fit in at a new school and be the cool guy, like, I'm not interested in you being the cool guy. You're gonna be cool by default.
That shit comes and
like,
goes.
You know, you need to
Especially
be
at his
smart and
age group.
be educated and respect people, and that's what's gonna show your character, and that's what's gonna show who you are. This whole, you got the coolest sneakers, bro. You got the cool outfit. Like, you're already, you good. You need to show in your person that you are a good person, and that's it. Literally. Like, bro, I set you up for success. All I need you to do is be a good person and fucking try and make your own lane. But as far as, like, you don't got to worry about being homeless. Like, when he was like, what was it?
But that's
It was
funny.
like a few years ago. He was, because he's 12 now. He had to have been like 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were brushing our teeth together. We were sleeping at the warehouse. And we had been sleeping at the warehouse for a while because I was working so much. And I had made him a little room. One of the little office things, I made him a room. It had a TV, had video games, it had a little couch thing. And he was fucking chilling. And I had my own room in my little office. And we were sleeping there. We're brushing our teeth. And he just like stopped and he looked. And he was just like sad. And I was like, what's wrong, baby? He's like, he's like, what if I grow up to be a homeless?
Yeah.
And I was so sad. I was just like, because he really looked concerned. He was like, what if I grow up to be homeless? And I'm like, you're not going to be homeless. I'm like, I work this hard for you to never worry about that. All I need you to do is just try. Like, you try. That's it. Because, you know, we as parents, we think about our mortality sometimes. We think about our death.
All
and we're
the
like,
time.
what if I'm gone? I mean, you could be homeless if you fucking fuck this whole shit off. Possibly.
Don't try meth.
But do not do meth.
Could end up breakdancing for Jesus. No shade
Pray
to
to
him.
Jesus.
Good for him. But he had to go through a lot to get there. And let's just skip that part. But no, honestly, I 100% agree. And it's also like the thing is that you don't know, like even with Baby Dave and me, we have those conversations too where he's like, he's telling me like, I don't want people to sleep on the street. And I'm like, that is above us. And then when I tell him things like, I can't buy you Roblox right now because mommy has to wait for her next check or whatever, you know, we're all on a budget. Like, let's not be shy about it. And he'll be like, oh, well, I just like, it's hard to keep it real with your kids because they're kids and then want to make sure that like they know I work this hard to make sure that I have a roof over your head. You don't ever have to worry about that. But sometimes the little extras, especially with the current economy, gas is higher, food is higher, everything is higher. I can't go and just spend extra on shit that like, you know, on to dress your fucking Roblox man up in whatever outfit he wants.
Roblox are higher.
Huh?
I wonder if Roblox are more expensive now or V-Bucks.
You know what's funny is that the Roblox dollar or Roblox, I think is what they call it. Roblox is the thing, but Robux is like the money.
Oh yeah, like like the V-Bucks.
In-game money, yeah. That was trading higher than the euro for a while when the issue with Ukraine first started.
I'm dead.
Sorry, not
undermine child economy.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. These Roblox is a pretty good investment right now because the EU, like the fucking euro is tanking. The dollar is low as fuck. I have to pay over $1 for a Roblox, for like 100 Roblox. Like, this might be the investment I need. This is better than an NFT. Like, hold on.
Baby, how many credits you have right now? We could do something.
We might need to sell these on. Let there be an open market for selling Roblox, and I'm in there. Like, that's my investment.
That might be what we need to do.
Honestly,
that pipeline between parenting and fucking economy, tech, and also kids, fucking video games. What do we all have in common here? Because there's moms out there that might need some sort of tutorial to be like, listen.
That and dropping merch. Like, whenever we drop merch, we need to drop a digital version of it inside of Roblox, Minecraft, and
my
Fortnite.
son would not want that. His character don't even look like him.
No, like my son be doing white characters too, and I'm like, and he's like, I'm trying to find light skin because he's my color. My daughter is her dad's color, and I'm like, you got to be able to find something, but I guess it might just be the options. I don't fucking play video games. Between white and black, you got to like.
No, my kid is always black with dreads. And tatted.
That's weird. I find it so weird. Also, you want to know why? Like when I tell you, like me and Snow have had heart to heart. Can I talk about it?
What?
Conversations?
What part?
About my fear of disposing of so many people that I'll run out of people to dispose of.
Oh my! Wait a minute. That was a hard turn. Hold on.
Mute us. No,
wait. Hold on, because we were. Okay.
Well, you got 7 billion.
Say it now.
Oh, yeah, no, it's too late now. But yeah.
That was just a hard turn. We were like on kids and trauma, then Roblox, then disposing of
people. No, but that is one of my things that is an instant block. Is if you are a white person or a light skinned person and you use black emojis, I'm not fucking with you.
I'm dead.
I'm not fucking with you. Like, I don't know what it is. Something about it don't sit right in my soul. Like,
wait, I thought you were talking about your fucking your roster.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's my problem. Is like,
but you don't date white guys anyway. You since the Mormon or whatever, whoever the fuck.
If you're your skin color and you're using the emoji that's darker than my skin color, it's weird. So
but that's
the
also,
second you send a thumbs up and you have a black hand,
I'm dead.
I'm blocking you. Like I'm blocking you. That's my problem. Is that I feel like I shouldn't be that annoyed that easily.
You shouldn't be, but the things that I've seen you be annoyed about, I think we're all annoyed about.
Or wrong.
I think we all have a good 50% of things that we're annoyed about for a reason, and some shit we just be like. Because if you knew some of the things that I find annoying, you'd be like.
Wait, why don't I know?
No, you know what? It's because you.
Hold on. Why don't
you're
I
okay
know?
with
Don't
me.
skip over this.
Because you want me to cut people. Like, you want me to cut people off and have a rotation. So for you, you are totally fine with me being fucking finicky and nitpicky.
Yep, I
like,
feel
you
like
love
it's the
that
best way
shit.
to be.
She loves that shit.
But
so
then
I can't even tell you, because if I was to criticize anything, you're going to be like, cut that person off. And it's like, no, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not a fucking. Look.
Cut the bitch off. What's that song?
It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off.
Hey.
Yeah. No, but also, to be fair, with baby Drew growing up, his dad, his grandma, his great grandma, all that. On his dad's side, I'm not going to say his dad looks Afro-Latino, because he doesn't. We've seen him in fucking whatever. He looks like a little bit darker complected than me. But his grandma is, his great grandma is, and a lot of his dad's family is. So to me, mind you, when my son goes to his dad's family or goes to Miami with his dad's family, I have nothing to do with that. So I don't know necessarily when he leaves my house what he's exposed to and what he's doing and whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's on his dad's responsibility. But when I see certain things, I am a little bit like, I'm not trying to press him in front of his little friends, but I am a little bit like, I'll be wondering, for example, his obsession with New York.
You're like, where does this come from?
Exactly. So
you're not a born and bred New Yorker.
Bro, and I literally sometimes have questions for him just based off of a lot of different things, because we want to get to know our kids. I don't want to press him too much, because I know that I could easily think I'm cool enough to ask certain questions or to have conversations, but I'm also his mom.
Yes.
So sometimes I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Like, that's corny. Like, I don't want to be like, I'm your friend, not your mom. Like, that's not me. I'm your fucking mom. So some stuff, I'm like,
I'm not your friend. Your kids do need to know that.
So sometimes it's like, I don't want to approach him. Sometimes I'm even like Ito, like as his uncle, like talk to him about this, because I'm trying to make sure that the influence is there. It just doesn't necessarily come from me, because like, I'm his mom and I don't want to blur that line. Plus also, like, I'm a cool mom, right? Like, I'm a cool mom. But no, like, I got tats, and like, we share sometimes shoes, because we wear the same size in some shoes. So it's like, I like that, but I also, like, I don't know, like, I don't want him to think he has to be cool or he has to be a certain something to deal with me. Like, I'm not Snow the product. I'm Claudia to him. I'm his mom.
Your literal mother.
So it's like, I go through these, like, weird things every day. Mind you, I'm already busy as fuck, tired, going through whatever. And then I see my son and I'm like,
how's school?
I'm like, how do I deal with you right now? Because some of the shit he be saying, I'll be like, let's have this conversation, but let me not go in on you, because let's just say this. I'm intimidating to grown men sometimes.
Yep.
So I can be very intimidating, and I don't want to raise my son to where I'm like above him. Like,
talk.
I don't want to be a power, like, above him. I'm trying to have a convo, but I'm trying to soften up. But I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not too soft. But I also do have a soft spot for him because I leave a lot. So then I'm home and I want to, you know? So it's like all this fucking internal battle always, like, around my son where I'm just like, ooh, you know, how do I fucking approach this shit? And it's tough. Yeah. So I, right now, am going through something with this kid because he's growing the fuck up and he's having his own personality.
He's very much at that stage, at that age group where...
Whose mans is this?
Yeah. He's very much at that age group where
whose mans is this? And he needs... Sometimes I'd be like, oh, you act just like your dad. That's weird. Because he doesn't even hang out with his dad that much. He hangs out with me and his grandma. But his dad is
something
just...
genetic.
Right? And you know his
dad.
It's
in the gene pool. Nah, but honestly, AJ is way cooler than his dad. No shade to Drew, but...
He got that from someone.
You know, you always got to get the 2.0 is better than the original edition. But what I will say is that I think it just really does go to show that there's no playbook for parenting your kid. Like, you just don't know until you do. And it's like the same thing, like I was telling you with Layla, like, I want her to do better in her grades. I want her to focus on school, but she is just such an artistic kid that it's like, I can literally give her, like the other day, I gave her a box. Just a box. It had my cold brew coffee in that I got from Costco. And she literally turned it into a whole diorama for her little toy with the fucking hammock, all these little toys, clothes, all this shit that goes with it. And it's like, that's so cool. Like, you do so much. Like, you are so creative. There's so much going on in your mind. But I need you to focus on learning your times tables. Like, I don't want to stifle her. I want her to be happy. I want her to do what is making her happy. But at the same time, you can't flunk out of elementary school. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, there's no playbook. Like, in one way, they're like, oh, spank her, like, do this, or take everything away. Take every creative outlet that she has away until she learns this thing. But what lesson is that ultimately teaching her? That's just teaching her that learning her times tables is more important than being creative, because it's not. That's why I'm like, bitch, you need to help me, because I'm not creative. I don't make art. I know you sent me her art, and I
was like, no, it's really good. Like,
I'm like, help me. What do I do with this child? I don't want to stifle her, but I have to let her know that, like, as an artist, if you do not know math, you will get screwed. You'll end up in a situation where you do not understand what the percentages are of what you get and what you're giving away. And I don't want that for her either. But and it's also, like, how do you do that?
One thing that people don't want to talk about, which, let's say your daughter is super creative next Van Gogh. That is very true, that there has to be certain standards that you have to fucking meet, because what happens when you overly support somebody with being creative is that they do get lazy and they do think that it's all about the art, and it's not. Somebody's gonna have to push you through regular life for you to be able to be just this artsy person. Because I've met people, especially in this industry, that are super like artsy, and they're just like, it's just about the art, bro. And it's like, yeah, but you have rich parents, so that's why you get to be that person.
Yeah, for you it's about the art, but it's also about paying your fucking rent on time.
So being, I think a lot of times it's more like being, what's the word? Being practical. Yeah. In the way that you have your art. For example, me with rap. Like, I was able to rap because I was able to figure out, okay, I could cover bills if I sell 2 verses a month, right? Because at the time when I was like, nothing, like, it was $250. It was like $250 a verse. So if I sell 2 verses, plus maybe I go out there and sell a couple CDs, my rent was $600. So I was like, okay, bet, like, I could cover that. Then, you know, I got married or whatever. So it's like, I could cover like my part of whatever the fuck this shit is. So I would like try to make the shit make sense, which wasn't very much money, but at least you try to do it, you know, and you need math for that. So
yeah, exactly. You have to know what you're doing. And just in general, you will walk around and get scammed if you don't know anything. But it's just so hard to be able to kind of keep that boat even, because it's like we were talking about on a previous podcast, like with my mom working, she was an attorney, which obviously it's not like, don't cry for me. My mom wasn't struggling, but being a single mom and working on a 1099 basis, I remember so much of her just waiting for the next check to come in. not being able to ever afford insurance, because this is before Obamacare. Shout to Obama. Like, all of this stuff. And me growing up being like, I just want to have a regular ass job. I want to make sure that I have my check every 2 weeks. I want to be able to have insurance and go to the doctor whenever I need to. That was literally my goal from a child to an adult. And it's like, I don't want my kids to worry about money to where they think I'm going to be a homeless. But at the same time, I want them to realize that it is important to have stable employment. Like, we are not in the position for you to vibe out. Like, you have to do something.
Yeah.
You know, obviously not now.
Which is crazy because we're so opposite. Like, my mom needing me to go to college. Like when I met you, I remember being like, yo, their mom's a lawyer. You're the only person I ever knew whose mom's was a lawyer. Like, that shit was wild. Your mom was a lawyer. Your mom was white.
Yep.
I always looked at
red
white
hair,
people.
Very white.
I always
looking.
like watch TV shows like to watch white people and how they acted, because like I knew that they didn't act like Mexicans. So like it was just so. I'm serious. Like, I would watch Friends and I'd be like, that's so interesting to me. Like, or like The Simpsons, because I assumed they were white even though they were yellow. So. Like, I always watched them. I watched Roseanne. I mean, before we found out, you know, all the weird shit. But I would watch all these white people and be like, wow, that's interesting. I always would hear about fucking meatloaf. Well, not fucking meatloaf, but like I would hear about eating meatloaf. And I didn't eat meatloaf till I was an entire like 23 or 24 years old.
Oh yeah, meatloaf's good.
It is.
And it had ketchup.
That was the first thing that Layla learned how to make on her own, is meatloaf.
Look
like,
at
she
you,
can make
ahead
an
of the fucking game. Because
generation
passing down my white culture, hashtag white culture, hashtag white lives matter, hashtag Kanye West like die.
Wait, hashtag I hope you guys understand sarcasm and all that shit, because hashtag hopefully y'all don't not
hashtag
know.
Don't judge me for being half white.
Hashtag what is it? Light skin white mama, you a white girl.
Yes, light skin white mama, you a white girl. Hashtag Too Short.
I'm fucking dead.
Hashtag bring Too Short on the podcast.
Hashtag,
when I'm not here, because I'm scared of him.
Let's
He's
make
intimidating
meatloaf.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You remember when we were in
Hashtag
Spain?
drop the meatloaf.
Wait,
recipe.
hashtag why does my fucking drink taste like pepper? Is it pepper in it?
You need more liquor in it.
I'm dead.
And
Hashtag way too many hashtags.
When we were in Spain and you took a hit of the hookah.
My hashtags don't trend because I use too many hashtags.
You said what?
When we were in Spain and you took a hit of that hookah and you were like,
let's go smoke hookah.
they got me light skinned.
Oh yeah. I meant to say light-headed and I said that got me light skin.
It probably did get you light skin and
Bitch,
lightheaded.
that hookah was peanut butter. What was it? Peanut butter pineapple. I ain't never.
Light
What?
skin energy.
Like peanut butter
Oh, I
pineapple
thought you
and
said
bacon.
something else. I was like, what?
Wait, what did
No.
you think I said? I want you to have
What you want in your throat?
Oh,
I thought that's what you said. I was like, whoa.
Oh.
I was like, chill
Wait,
out.
you're like,
too much liquor.
What I want in my throat, or what I want for you to have in your throat?
What?
What I want in my throat, I feel like is different than what I would want for you to have in your throat.
No, I just thought you said dick, which is what you want in your throat.
Yes, it is.
Okay, then.
Okay,
what the
sorry.
fuck do I want in my throat?
A lozenge.
A lozenge. You're so dumb. I'm dead. Jamie,
Yes.
my lashes are about to fall off.
That means it's the end of the night. Rip them off. We're going to bed, bitches.
We started the night off. We're going to get tattoos. We're like, going to
Lashes
sleep.
are coming off, ho. I'm so sorry.
What? A
I'm
lozenge?
sorry.
I know. Wait, what were we saying? Ito was talking.
Oh, the
wait,
hookah
wait.
with the peanut
Yes.
butter.
The hookah. The
I'm sorry,
hookah
Ito.
was peanut butter pineapple. And when he said that, I was like, no way, like that doesn't even sound good. But he's a Michelin, you know the Michelin fucking restaurant shit?
Yeah.
He's that hookah place was
Michelin
like
star.
a Michelin star fucking thing. So I'm like, okay, get back. Bro, I had a hookah.
Jesus.
So loud.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Can you mute my mic while I pour?
Okay. So, well, that sounds weird when you get muted. Wait, so it's her mic that takes up this whole loudness when it's just me talking.
I think it's
You
because
sound like a lady and I
Well,
sound
'cause
like
y'all-
a gentleman.
think
the table of third. Okay, but listen. When I smoked that hookah, it tasted like I just ate a peanut butter sandwich.
I want to try
Stop doing that.
well, it sounds so good.
I'm like, the absence of sound is deafening, and you're like, mute everything. I'm like, ah.
It's just, I think it's because you pick each other up and then.
It's because she has the mic so far from her that your volume is so high.
Yeah.
Show us your. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Okay, so that put her name on it. That's officially just Jamie's mic.
Don't let me drill on it.
I know, damn.
That's
your
my
tongue,
bad habit.
Wait, your tongue's long as fuck. I never realized. Chill out. You'd make a great lesbian, Jamie. You should try it one time.
Hashtag Jamie becomes a lesbian.
Hashtag Jamie was trying to pull a bitch in WeHo last night.
Hashtag if she let me fuck, I would have fucked.
Hashtag I would find it hard to believe Jamie wouldn't top. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, they were mesmerizing.
It would be. There'd be a whole lot of. Jamie, I think you're tiptoeing around WeHo for a reason.
I'm like, let's go to WeHo.
Let's just call it what it is. It's Sunday.
Who's gonna turn me out?
Joey Brown.
Honestly, let's find someone who's gonna turn me out on tour. Since we're going to every state in America.
Okay, all right. Let's. What you know? What it's fucking after hours. Fuck it. Ito, turn your headphones off. We're gonna talk about this because I find it very disgusting. Okay, that was very feminine of me right now. The disgusting, gross, and disgusting. That the person who told her what lesbian sex was like, what did the person look like? Just.
They
Throw it out
were
there.
masculine. They had been to jail. And I trusted them. They sold me weed.
I'll
So I
leave it at
trusted them.
masculine presenting. So, masculine presenting lesbian told her that eating
Canucci.
was like licking an armpit.
And I'm just going to sit with that. Like, I can't. When you hear that, can you shake it?
That's very masculine presenting fucking weirdo. By the way, not all masculine presenting lesbians are like that. I'm just
get
saying,
out your feelings.
Yeah, get out your feelings. We're talking about, there's the cool ones, right? But then there's
talking about
this
the other.
particular specific bottom of the barrel type that is so like, bro, don't represent us. Like, you know, and that goes for everybody. Like, there's certain Mexicans that I'm like, don't represent us. There's certain, you know, women that I'm like, don't represent us. There's certain lesbians that I'm like, do not represent us. Don't talk about it. Don't nothing. Whatever your gross experience due to your whack ass sex life or skills or anything, do not go out here telling straight girls what lesbian sex is like. You're gross. That sounds disgusting. And that's just a personal thing. That's not on anybody else. So,
but I feel like
now you have women like this
fair,
that have unfortunately have not had the fucking pleasure to go and actually fuck with a real bitch.
Yeah, but
so
to be
go,
fair,
Jamie.
like if you,
we're gonna find Jamie a bitch.
If you heard that,
That's
if
gross.
someone told me before I sucked dick that sucking dick was like licking an armpit, I wouldn't suck dick either. I would be like, I don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, be fair to me. In the fact that I'm not licking an armpit because I don't want to.
If you point me to that girl, I will personally fight her.
Fist fight?
Fist fight. Just for I mean, I'll have to film it and like show my fan base that like
with
this.
with
I'm doing this for us.
Waiver.
I'm doing this for us. That's it. It's not like a personal thing. Like, I don't really give a fuck about her. I'm just saying, like, she probably didn't just say that to you. She probably said that to mad bitches.
Yeah, no, because she wasn't just talking to me. We were talking to a bunch of bitches.
And you
like,
know why?
I mean, not a bunch, a whole bunch of empowered women.
And you know why I feel this way is because the reason that I got shoved right the fuck back in the closet was bitches like that. Was that, like, when I was like, dang, like, do I like girls? Like, what? It was always somebody that would just say some, like, wild-ass shit that I would be like, oh, that sounds terrible. Like, no, like, probably not. So I feel very personally like, yo, y'all stifled my creativity.
Tongue game
Y'all
on
stifled
zero.
me.
Yeah,
I
that's
could have been
like,
out here living my best life.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I don't want to shit on her because if that was her experience,
I want to shit on her.
That was her experience. I don't feel like she did it specifically to be like, don't be gay. You're gonna be stuck licking armpits. But I asked her, I'm like,
that wasn't her
what
experience.
is it like? What is it? like, what is the texture? Like, what is it? Like, what happens? You know what I mean? Because
if that's
a bitch
what
wanted
she
to
felt,
know.
that means
yeah.
she didn't go. She didn't
actual
go
arm?
where
all
she
licking,
needed to go.
She's all licking the thigh. She's not even licking the pussy.
What the fuck?
Oh, why
And
is
on
it
that
Pina on
note-
IG? We kind of talked about this in the very beginning of the stream, but it's the snow hate train.
There's a snow hate train right now. I'm blocked off TikTok going live. I'm blocked off Instagram going live. My song and my song Pina do not exist on Instagram to promote. So
Nikki hate train is at the snow stop.
wait, hold on. Don't say Nikki because they're gonna think it's like for people that don't know. She's saying
Oh yeah. Just because
people
that
are
was
hating
the
on
first
Nikki,
time I heard that
and now
phrase.
people are hating on Snow.
Yeah,
Not that.
just
there's
the
any-
phrase, not the like.
Do you remember the
Shouts
phrase that
to
pays?
Nikki. Shouts to Cardi. Shouts to all the
fold.
girls. I
Look,
love
the fact
love them
Bucci
all.
knows. He said not the thigh fold.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think they were looking. I got a lot of them too.
Shorty was in the wrong.
On why she was a lesbian. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was confused too because I was like, that don't even sound attractive. But at the same time, like, she was like, it's just that she likes women. Which at the end of the day, if you're a lesbian, you like women. I like men. I feel like men are shitty. I feel like men are more shitty than licking a fucking armpit. If we're gonna be honest about how niggas are, like, let's be honest. No one is fucking with a man and being like, this is exactly what I wanted. It's never exactly what you wanted.
Exactly.
But you do it because you like something about them, you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying the only thing is the eggplant. I like the eggplant, but there's other qualities of men that I like. And that's what she said. It's like, like licking Kanuchi ain't that great, but at the same time, being with the bitch, and it's a bad as fuck.
I saw a TikTok where it was making fun of like butch lesbians and she was saying that how she like let her homie fuck or whatever, like it was just this like super butch lesbian, and it was like, and I literally commented, I was like, I came here ready to be offended for lesbians, but after watching the video, that really is how some mass presenting bitches are. I'm telling you, because I was in London, bro. We was in London and we were like with a bunch of dudes and a bunch of bitches, and literally the most like dude-ish bitches sometimes be jocking dudes so hard. I can't tell if it's they want to be the dude or how the fuck it happens, but every once in a while, now again, it's not everyone. There's
yes, please.
dope ass, cool ass,
context matters.
I'll high five you type ass bitches. I'll go get bitches with you if you want to. Like we besties. But there's some bitches that I don't know what the obsession is, and it's really weird. I'm a people watcher, so I'm a weirdo. Like I'm a creep. I'll be in the back of the club and I'll just be watching people act, and I'll see some shit and I'll be like, I see you, girl. So yeah, I was ready to be offended for that, but actually it was right on brand for what I saw in London. Them bitches was.
I want to go to London.
They were trying to fuck AJ. It was crazy. I was like, damn. And there's another.
And he's married.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say nothing about.
Just don't
there's somebody
say.
in
Wait,
Texas.
why is everything getting deleted from the chat? Are they?
Oh, somebody. Oh, by Jello. Well, Jello. Yeah. Eric, Electric D, you better watch out, because if Jello's on your ass that bad, you about
then
to.
it's important.
Look,
Eclectic.
Jello deleted, timed you out for 300 seconds. I'm gonna let you know right now, Eclectic D, whatever the fuck you're saying.
Triggered.
You're one more deleted from my brother blocking you now.
Yeah,
Because we got Jello's back.
Once you're on Ito's radar, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And Jello knows how to suss out the weird shit from the shit that, like, you know what I mean?
And I almost grabbed the mouse to see what you were saying, because this seems like you saying a lot.
A
shorty.
lot.
There's
and
a lot.
hopefully, but I mean, look, at the end of the day, everyone likes what they like. I like choking on wiener.
All right. Yeah, we're looking at this before, right?
Oh my gosh, yes, the giant
Huge
frog.
ass fucking frog, bro.
I want
That frog is
this
invasive.
on the ranch, and Snow says no.
No,
Yeah, look.
it's
I'll talk
okay.
about my hundreds of pets and how I built them a home.
But first,
No, but first nothing. But first explain why you have the world's biggest frog just sitting on your desk. I thought frogs grew to like tomato size. You got a blinking bowling ball sitting around. So excuse me if I have some questions. Does he...
That guy's funny. You should date that guy. You'd want to like that guy?
If his dick's good.
What if he had a black emoji?
Oh no, then I wouldn't. He's too light for a black. Yeah,
No, he looks Jewish.
like I can
Brown is
understand.
He looks Jewish.
No. I can understand if you're not white and wanting to use an emoji that is not white. Even if you use yellow,
In Jello we
we're
trust.
good. But if you're trying to be a nigga, you ain't a nigga. Like, come on now. We all know. You're good. You're good.
I'm dead. Wait, I forgot.
Panesi. Jello snake.
Pinosi. Bucci, I fucking love you. First of all, everybody.
In Jello we trust.
In Jello we trust, and in Pinosi, actually Bucci, we A1 fan base, A1 fandom.
Yes.
If the fandom doesn't follow suit to Bucci and fucking Jello, and well, not fucking Jello. I'm sorry, Jello.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta start
That was
placing
me
them.
last night. I'm like, I'm sorry,
the fucking
bitch. To everybody, I'm like, wait, not bitch. I'm
I
sorry.
know. Some guy was venting his whole fucking life story. He grabbed my hand. He was gay, so he was telling me about his whole life or whatever. He's holding my hand, and then I'm like, girl, and then I'm like, wait, my bad. And then he's like, no, you can call me girl, trust me.
I
was
do
like,
that
okay.
to my baby daddy all the time. And he's like, Jamie. But I'm like, dude, do you want this here or not? Because when it's coming out hot, I'm gonna be like, and then, bitch, this is what happened. So do you want me to slow down the story to not call you a bitch? Or do you want to just be called a bitch and hear the story? So your choice.
And what did he accept?
Being called, like, not being called a bitch, but he'll be like, Jamie, and I'll be like, okay, but and he don't mind.
Nice. I like that. I love that for him. He's dope. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Shouts to Dave. Shouts to that nigga Dave. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Happy
to
belated.
you.
Hope you had a good time in Colombia. I love Colombia personally. Next time invite me. Boys Week.
That
Boys
was a
Week in
crazy
motherfucking
thing. He
Colombia.
was like,
It's fucking
he
lit.
literally texted me on WhatsApp from Colombia, like, the amount of times that I have heard snow here versus America is crazy. And it's like,
I love that.
now I'm looking at y'all, bitch. Y'all in the chat.
In Colombia?
Yeah. Why y'all ain't getting songs played here as much as they're in Colombia?
It is true because on TikTok, like in Chicano, like let's just call it what it is. Sorry, Chicano TikTok, Mexican American TikTok. When you bring me up, whenever somebody's like, "Oh, we don't have representation," blah blah blah, and you bring me up, the amount of hate I get, the amount of dudes that say, "Oh, real Mexicans don't fuck with her," yet I literally go to actual like real Mexican, like Mexicans, right? And they like fuck with me. But the amount of Mexican Americans that wanna always say the sentence, Mexicans don't fuck with her, is like, no,
'Cause it's not
you don't
authentic.
fuck with me because
Yeah.
you're so busy fucking
'Cause
with
you're a
the
hater
game
ass
and
dumb
YG
bitch.
that you don't fucking realize that you don't fuck with me because I'm a fucking woman and I'm saying some shit that doesn't resonate with you because you want to go listen to my bitch go loco.
People being in a subservient role. And
Do you?
I don't
However,
know.
don't
Let's
sit
not get
here
into it.
and say that shit. No, I'm gonna get into it only because I need y'all to keep an eye on that shit on fucking TikTok because they keep on wilding the fuck out. And I see it and I don't comment. And it makes me have heartburn. Maybe it's also the clamato with picante. But partly also these fucking dudes. But
It
we
makes
gonna
me
do
have
something
heartburn
about it.
too, but I feel like I'm kind of in a very precarious position because at the end of the day, I'm a black bitch. I'm not
First of
one
all-
to sit here and speak over or on to other people's cultures because that's them. But I feel like there is something very insidious going on with the way that when black people try to appreciate, which they should, the Mexican culture, because it is such an overlap in California and in, where everywhere there's a border, that they end up infantilizing Mexican women, and I just find that so like nasty and insidious.
Weird.
Yes, very fucking weird.
Fucking weird. And the fact that Mexican men or Hispanic men don't have a problem when the attack is on Mexican women. They only have a problem if it's like on Mexican men, but like they don't protect their like the women.
Yes.
Like Like, anybody can be like this fucking, you know, blah, blah, carne asada, and fucking, you know, I'll fuck her like this, and I beat her ass, and I'll slap her in the fucking face.
And she's still going to want to serve me.
And she's still going to serve me
tomorrow.
Or in a video where every other woman was just a hot girl, but then when you talked about Latinas, they turned into maids making a bed in the middle of a restaurant. Like, everybody else was in the middle of a restaurant.
Everyone else is just a bad bitch.
Fire, but you talked about a Latina, and there magically was a bed being made by Latinas, and nobody cares about that. But don't let it be a guy with a sombrero, because it's so disrespectful. And then when a Mexican woman speaks up and goes, bro, I just find it fucking
misogynistic.
weird.
Hello.
They all attack me. So now I literally have these dudes like attacking me because I'm sucking, you know, whatever, everybody else's race dick, but I don't care about my own. But it's like, no, it's not that I do care about my own. I just think y'all don't care about women, and I find that fucking hilarious. That y'all care more about each other and about being okay. Like, you'll call something out, but then you'll also like, oh no, it's all good, bro. No, it's all good. It's all love, dog. And then post each other on fucking social media like the fucking bitches y'all are. Like, that's weird.
Yes.
That's weird.
For niggas to say they love bitches, they really be spending a lot of time hating on bitches. So it's like, do you fuck with us or not? Because right now it don't seem like you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just also as someone who fucks with niggas, like exclusively with males, you encounter that a lot where it's like, do you really fuck with us? Or what is it? Like, you like coochie, but do you like bitches? Because it don't seem like you like bitches. It seems like you just like coochie.
Yeah.
And it's just, the whole thing is just very fucking weird, because where I probably more see the parallel outside of just the black and...
I'm sorry, just the toe.
Sorry.
No, my brother's toe thumbs up. Can you also have a regular thumbs up? Because for somebody to say something serious and then a toe thumbs up in the middle of a good... I'm just like...
I'm sorry. I know, and I'm all like, let's talk about something that's triggering. So I'm so sorry.
Right.
But I just want to get this one last piece off, and we can change the subject
ahead.
where we can end.
I mean, there is a regular thumbs up. They chose the toe. There's a thumbs up emoji. Keep it serious.
But
and then my ass, I can't even keep my eyes off the fucking... Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that where you see a lot of parallel is between like Latina, Asian, and the hijabi community. Like, all people who... It's different because whereas a black woman... You are expected to be strong. You're expected to be loud and ghetto and fight for your fucking rights at all times. You can never chill. Whereas with these other communities, and where they're trying to pit us women against each other, is that they're like, oh, well, I'll just get with an Asian because they're submissive. I'll just get with the Latina because they're going to make me lunch every day. I'll just get with the hijabi because they don't speak back. But...
Facts.
One of the things that I love the most about coming to age in San Diego is having been able to have like this very interpersonal connection with all those communities. Have you met a hijabi? Have you talked to them? Because they're not going to let you run over them the way y'all think you're going to run over them.
Yeah.
They have that hijab on, but they still have their opinion.
Exactly.
And the same thing with Asians. Like, they might, sit there and... where it's like their culture is to do certain things. If you actually break the shit and talk to them, I've met so many smart, empowered women from all of these communities that you think are just going to be docile and dumb. So don't get it fucked up. Yeah. There's a lot of black women who are ready to be submissive, and there's a lot of people from other cultures that are not. And that's where it comes down to an individual thing of what you want, what you yourself, one person wants.
Yeah.
Not trying to carry this whole community on your back. And I think that's kind of where shit gets fucked up when you're talking to guys, is that they just almost stereotype you. Like, oh, well, she's Asian, so she's gonna fucking wash my laundry every day. And it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Not the Asians I met.
And that's the whole thing, right? That's where it just kind of sucks, because it's like there's no real way to combat this whole thing, because there is so many bitches, especially like, within the Latina community, that that kind of like that perceptions, because it makes them feel more attractive or like more whatever. And it's like, cool, but you also have to like figure out what of it is internalized of like, you know, like you're enjoying the benefits of that. And also like fucking over your own fucking community and women in that community by you being like on social media and getting 1 million views, being like, I want to do this, I like this. Like, it's like,
yeah,
but that's your personal choice. You're not representing all fucking Latinas when you say that shit.
Exactly.
Because then bitches like me who walk out here and be like, nah, dude. Or for example, when bitches want to kiss each other for a music video or on stage or on fucking whatever the fuck they want to do for male attention, and then when a motherfucker runs into real lesbians,
you're like, you're with a nigga. So
whole dude. But then a dude runs into real lesbians and we're not interested, and then they want to damn near fight you because
they don't
how dare you
yeah.
not fucking want me? And it's like, I thought you wanted. Oh, can I join? Like, no, you cannot. You cannot.
Unless
Get the
you grow
fuck
a pussy,
away from
bitch.
me, you weirdo. But then they want to fucking fight you.
Yeah.
I've literally at least 3 different times. Dudes have been this fucking close to me, telling me I want to be a fucking man, and if I want to be a fucking man, fight them. And I'd be like,
I don't want to be a man.
I'm
I want to
pumping
be
gas.
a whole woman
I'm
who
fucking
likes women.
pumping gas, and I'm on my way to a date with a woman. Like, literally has nothing to fucking do with you. Another time, literally, I went to go get liquor, and I was walking back to my warehouse, which I was leasing, like, on my own, and I'm walking back with a bag of fucking alcohol. This motherfucker won't stop talking to me, like, this close to my fucking face, and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. And he's like, oh, it's because you're a fucking dyke, right? You're a fucking dyke. And he wants to square up with me in the middle of the fucking... Bro, I went to go get alcohol. Like, just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, where it's just like we go through real experiences and we're actually like, I remember when I was pumping gas and that shit happened, I was shaking. And it wasn't that I was shaking out of like maybe I was scared to get my ass beat.
Yeah,
but also I was just
by
like
a nigga? Yes,
I was also like, damn, I can't believe that this is really like my life. Like I can't just exist. Like most of my life I wanted to disappear. Apparently I can't do that, so I'm just here, and I would like you to not even see me, and you're fucking yelling at me right now.
Yes, in my face,
gas.
because I'm just trying to
that
survive.
shit is wild.
It's funny. Sorry, the only
have you
way,
seen people get?
Oh, go ahead. Go.
Bear spray. There was like a TikTok where a dude was trying to fight some other dude, and he sprayed him with like the bear thing, and it was so crazy how quickly it like.
I want to see that, and can I buy that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like you can, especially being in California and this area, you should be able to carry it on you at all times. But the reason I looked at my phone was because I had seen a meme, and it kind of, I don't want to say rubbed me the wrong way, but it made me think. So it was like a guy saying, I want to eat your coochie all night. And then the girl saying back, if your dick don't work, just tell me. But I feel like that's kind of a very like encapsulation of what ends up happening, is that these dudes don't understand the fact that I'm a woman who likes women. I'm attracted to women who also like other women. I'm not stealing your bitches. I'm not doing anything that imposes on you. If you got good dick and you got the pull and you can get bitches, nothing that I'll ever do will be able to stop you from doing that shit, because I like bitches who like bitches. And unless you're a bitch, which
he was saying
you're
that,
a
like,
bitch nigga from the description you've given, you're a bitch nigga, and that's why you're offended, because you're used to bitches who like bitch niggas fucking with you, and you think that they're gonna fuck with me because I'm a real bitch.
Wait, why did he say that? What happened?
Yeah. The nigga who you was talking about, who was following you from the gas station or the liquor store or whatever. Yeah, like you think that I'm taking your bitches, but at the end of the day, 99%.
I think they just can't take rejection. I think the thing is that when people, and you don't know people's traumas, for all you know, they were invalidated their whole life. Like, I get it. I understand. The thing is just don't fucking throw it on me, bitch. Like, you were invalidated. You were made to feel like shit. Your dad left. Whatever the fuck your reason for you not being able to accept no, or to accept the fact that I am not interested, that turns you into whatever the fuck this shit is. Cool, whatever. I just wish I had like a knife or something so that I can go to jail, apparently, because what the fuck else really happens? Like, what am I really gonna do?
Exactly, and that's the problem.
I think the reason I cry in those type of situations is just that, like, what I want to do, I can't do because I'm gonna not be in my kids'
or in
life.
your situation being sued.
Yeah.
You know, where a lot of people, there's a lot of shit that you can sue a lot of people for, but you're like, it's not even worth it because they don't even got the money of the amount of the filing fee for a lawsuit in their bank account. So what am I doing?
There's a lot of people that if I could right now, one, I could hire people to do things. Two, I could do it myself. I would love to do it myself. But really, my real conversation with God, and this isn't just, I'm not tweaking out right now on the God thing, but
we love
real
you,
shit.
God.
We love you, God. We love you. We love you, God. But I really just can't. I really can't. I can't tack on karma points on me for some other shit. So it's like sometimes I really can be looking at you and you could be wildly disrespectful and I'm looking at you and I'm like,
is it even worth it?
I could beat your ass. And now I got to look over my shoulder for the rest. Because when I was a teenager, I did bad things. And I've paid my karma. I know I have. So it's like, do I want to start that shit all over again? I don't. I think I learned enough lessons when I was a teenager that, like, I know now that was for a reason. That was for me to be a good adult as an adult. Because there's something I need to do. Because trust me, if for any reason one day I go off the rails, there's a lot of people that gotta watch their fucking back. If I said that on Today I Decided. I was like, what if I didn't give a fuck no more and I literally was just driving around with a fucking shit list? I really think some people would be scared, bro, because there is some people on my shit list that I'm like, the day some shit really goes wrong, just
wait.
If you see me in your city, and I'm not talking about exes, by the way. That is the least of my worries. I'm talking about people who have fucked me over for $50,000 and above. Like $50,000 and above, I think is fair enough to be like, you on my shit list, bitch. Because I could have bought a car. I could have bought a car.
Yeah,
I could have bought a house in Idaho.
Yep.
My real estate company could have grown a few fucking houses from the amount of people that have fucked
paid,
me over for $50,000 and above.
Paid off half of my mortgage with that. More than half. But I think also what it really speaks to is entitlement. Is that when we talk about intersectionality, men feel very entitled to women. People of this complexion feel very entitled to anyone of this complexion and darker. Like, there is a certain entitlement that comes along with you being in a certain class. And when you're just subverting that and you're like, you are not entitled to my space, you're not entitled to my time, you're not entitled to my energy, people will get mad and they will push back. And that's honestly one of the biggest problems with, like, even being a black person. You want to support other pro-black people, but you don't want to be a free society. You want to be a white man. So where does that leave my ass? Still being subjugated. So it's like, you know, people have to you have to balance that out when you understand that, like, when one of the things, I don't know, it's very corny where they're like, support black women, like they will do anything. But in my eyes, it's like, honestly, if something is coming from a black trans woman, you know that they have faced almost every marginalization that there could be, and they probably have points to be made. But sometimes it does end up coming off very cheesy because it's like, I don't support all women. Some women are corny as fuck.
I think that's what's difficult. Once again, we're back at the same fucking shit. Some people shouldn't represent an entire...
Some people should keep it
Some
on
people,
mute.
it's
keep
just
it cute
you.
and on mute.
That was just you. There's times when I hear somebody say something and they're like, "'Cause we," and I'm like, who's we? That's not me.
Yeah.
That was you. That was a personal choice of yours. And it would be unfair to think that every single fucking person of that same race, ethnicity, sexuality, gender, everything is the same fucking way. So I always leave a lot of grace and a lot of, like, space to be like,
well, that's you. Yeah.
Just this amount of people, like maybe this or whatever, which is, you know, what I was going to say about, you know, the TikTok thing before I went on TikTok and then I got distracted. But when I said on, somebody asked if I like masculine presenting women and I said no, I was like, what are we going to do other than high five? And literally somebody felt the need to send me a paragraph and be like, well, it's such a shame you don't like masculine presenting women. Whatever the fuck else they said, I did not read, because I'm just like, this is exactly what you would think anybody wants. Like, you think me saying something and then you hitting me up to let me know it's such a shame and a paragraph, This is why, bro.
Exactly.
Like, this
and
is
that's
why.
the thing. Is
like,
it's not like you're
fuck?
shaming masculine presenting women. It's not like you're like, who would want a masculine presenting woman? No one would want that. That's gross. Like, no, you're not saying that. You're saying
they asked me personally. They go,
as a person, I
you
consider myself a masculine presenting woman, so I would prefer.
I'm kind of soft for a masculine presenting woman, but I still am here.
But
baby.
yes, exactly what you consider yourself. I consider myself big dick energy, so I want someone who can match that, but on the pussy level.
Exactly.
So why is that offensive to you? Is it because you want it, but you
masculineness?
I think that's what it is the overcompensating with the masculine shit. Is like, because I told y'all, I went on a date with a chick that literally, she's like, I only date masculine presenting women. And I was like, okay, well, shit. Well, then what the fuck am I doing here? I mean, I think so, but like, I like glitter and I'm not going to stop wearing glitter.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stop wearing wigs and shit. Like, I won't. So this person really was just like, well, and just kind of nitpicked everything and was like, well, I like this, I like that. And I'm like, okay, so you like cornballs. Like, you like corny shit. That's cool. Like, you can do that. But just understand that, like, I think that's mad corny because they're overcompensating. That idea that you have of masculinity is actually frail masculinity. And they're doing that because that's what they think is going to, like, you know what I mean? And, like
Yes.
the girls that wear the packer, I already told y'all this. If anybody's a real fucking lesbian and you know, if you ever see a girl wear a fucking packer, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Bitches that
Wait,
really...
What is that? A packer?
Oh, probably to
Is
make
it
it look
too-
like they have a wiener.
Yeah, like with like a soft. So it's like it's just there, but it's not like a.
It's like a
not
chub.
Like a chub.
Half hard, half soft.
Straight chub. You don't have to explain
I
to me
like
what a chub is.
chubs.
Like chub. Yeah, but well, no, yeah, but I understand the reasoning for a chub if you're getting.
If
But the
it's
moment you have to
organic.
go to the fucking
store and you're like,
drawer and grab
I
the
wonder
chub,
how chubby
then
do I
swap
want my
the
chub to be?
Then swap the chub out for a like. At that point, it's like, baby, you're doing too many steps, and this is a lot of overthinking.
Yeah.
And also,
but
there's
if
something
you
wrong
like
with the
that
personality.
shit, if that's part of your fucking kink, if that's part of what gets you on, if you're like, I'm going 3/4 chub and this is what's gonna get the bitches, and it does, then good for you. But don't
I
expect
want to
me
know
to
the
be
bitches.
on that shit.
I just want to know the bitches it's getting.
Dumb bitches like me, probably.
I just want to know. Like, sometimes it's not
No
even that it
shade.
bothers me. Like, cool, whatever. Like, whatever floats your boat. Trust me, no kink shaming, whatever.
Yeah.
However, I just want to interview the bitches that are like, so here I was at the club, and then I look over and like she got a chub, and it's like she had a chub at that moment. Like, and how did they?
Nah, she left the house with the chub. She was like, let me hit the dressing room and put my chub on because this bitch is fine.
I'm just trying to think of ways
But
that
no
it
hate,
could like
because to me,
it could be like a quick switch
Let's
out. Like if it's around.
Let's rationalize that. Like you're
Like
you're at the club and you got it, and then you pull shorty home, and now you're you're interchanging
The
whatever
dick-
the fuck
dick
is going
size.
on. Which no, well, interswapping dick size is completely normal in the
let's
lesbian
expand.
community.
No.
Let's expand on this. However, just the chub to dick transition is like that's just a lot. It's the same reason that,
Hey,
for example,
that
if I'm going on a
sounds-
date, let's figure.
Sounds like somebody could really make a lot of money if they find a way
to make a chub that
Oh my
works.
gosh, yeah, like
Yeah.
imagine like
Oh my
you-
gosh,
you
like
know
like
the-
Five Nights at Freddy. What is that shit called? The fucking what are those called? The robot-
Animatronics?
animatronic.
Yes.
Not animatronic
No, but
dick.
imagine if it's like, you know those things when you're a kid and you click it and it's like a different, like a slightly different picture, and you click it and it's like all different pictures. Like you click it and it's like soft dick, medium chub, out there chub.
and then it malfunctions in the club and it's just like your pants are going crazy.
It's all on fire. It's like those phone batteries.
You're going through the fucking screens and shit. It's like soft dick, medium chub, blah 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 blah. All of a sudden, it's a girl that just fucking mooned the girl.
Full gynecology reset.
Just to throw some spice in there, it's just a full moon
Gyno visit.
from this bitch. I would love that. Yo, we should grow. We should make those. We should really make those for adults and just have it a surprise.
Yes.
I'm gonna make that my
Put
merch.
it on the merch. Tag Cole in this clip.
Let's Cole, please. We need to find them things, right? And then we have to have interchangeable little negative
Yes.
little, and it'll just be like a huge surprise. You don't know
Okay.
what you're gonna get. It might be Jamie sucking dick. It might be One of the rats from the ranch.
But hold on, because it might be. This is something I wanted to talk to you about before we jumped on.
Yes.
But while we're here, it's just the gals in this chat, right? Like, y'all want to expose me? It's the gals.
I can't even breathe.
The gals are here. I had someone text me from, like, that I fucked with a while back, and they were like, bitch, I'm going to expose all our videos, everything we did, and I'm like, okay,
Hey,
for
that's
being
a federal
here,
offense.
that's a federal
I
offense.
feel like
call the cops on them. Oh, you're super anti calling the cops on anyone.
I won't call the
You know
cops
what?
on no one.
Fuck you.
If
I'll call the
show
cops.
up
Call a
at
crackhead then.
I'm sorry.
Call a crackhead then.
Yes, call a crackhead.
If you hate cops just because they're cops,
But
call a crackhead.
At least what I will say is, if anyone sees a video of me sucking dick on the TL, just know I have improved my skills. I'm better now.
But also, if you see it, let's go find that person.
Let's not.
I don't give a fuck.
Share it.
No, because that's
Start
fucked
my
up. Because
OF.
what a fucking pussy ass dude. And that's exactly.
I don't feel like he will because of what you just said. He's a pussy.
He's a fucking pussy. I hope you're watching, you stupid ass pussy ass bitch.
And
Who
you're gonna
the
embarrass
fuck?
yourself more than me because I'm trying my best on 3 inches of meat. So
Does he look
who
like
is
a bitch?
really looking bad? Because I'm giving fucking
And knowing her,
cinematography.
she was probably
I'm
choking on it
acting.
for your sake.
Exactly.
Like she was
I gave voice
acting,
effects.
giving you her best, being like, "Oh my god, can't believe it," because she's that type of bitch. She's so sweet. She's such a nice person, real shit. So honestly, like whatever you think that you was doing, you wasn't doing.
Yeah.
She was helping you out.
Exactly, because the people in this chat are gonna clown you with me. So.
Exactly. And I accidentally seen a video because this bitch at 8 a.m. goes, "Look what I was doing last night." And I was like, "Oh my god, Jamie, don't fucking
But it
show
was
me that
good.
shit." And it was more than 3 inches. So I mean,
Yeah.
she's obviously moved up and moved on.
It was professional. Like it was good angles. Like I was, like you could hear.
I mean, you might have to clean off my fucking furniture, but you know, whatever.
It was,
It was outside in the early morning.
That's so funny. Jamie will be the next Kim K. I wish, bitch. If I can turn my sex tape to a 1 billion.
Bitch, I got you. Let me
it.
Kris Jenner your Kim K.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be setting up the lights.
I will. You have them. I have them.
Yeah.
You want an
already here.
OnlyFans,
They're
bitch?
available.
I got you on angles, lighting. You said that your selfies don't be like lit and all that. I got you on angles, pictures, video. Trust me. I will.
Yeah.
I got it. I love
That's what
that
I'm
shit.
saying. Like,
I'm a director.
Honestly, I love fucking niggas, but at the end of the day, I love fucking myself more.
And we all appreciate that for you, Jamie.
What to do to get me there. But JIC, in
But I think
case
every girl
anyone's trying to hate
does.
on me and it's like, this is Jamie sucking dick, like it is.
What you should do is challenge that by replying to it with you sucking dick now. And then embarrass the fuck out of him.
No, literally the thing that started the whole thing was he was like, rate my dick. And I was like, 2.5.
And he said, I'll expose you?
And the 0.5 was being generous.
Wow.
Because I could have said negative before
Damn.
that. But I'm not
and
a
here we
hater.
are again talking about how men and their frail ass fucking egos
hurt
always
women
be
who are
so
trying to
sad.
be empowered.
Like you said, you brought up rate my dick. She rated it honestly, and now you want to expose her because you didn't like the rating.
Whose fault is it?
There's a bitch here, and it's not her.
Like, yeah, if someone were to tell me, Jamie, you love giving head, but your skills are 2.5, I would be like, let me practice.
Let me do better. You'd be like, come over. I'm gonna do better.
Yeah, exactly.
I would. If somebody was
And
like,
no,
yo,
not
look, you can do better, I'd be like,
not measurement 2.5, but out of 10 on the scale of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's
So if you see, the only thing that I want to convey in this, don't feel fucking bad for me. Don't cry for me, Argentina, because I got this bitch having my back, so I'll never feel too bad. But if you see a video and you're like, damn, Jamie be talking about sucking dick and this don't look great. It was the material. It wasn't me.
I've been there. I have a PTSD. I have a PTSD thing from something that wasn't even real. Back when I first got my ex, like out public, you know, like I introduced her to y'all. Somebody was like, yo, I swear I saw your ex on Pornhub. And I was like, I promise you, I got that text at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like I was in the middle of something and then I see the text and then I see the link. And I was just, and then it literally said like
They sent you a
curly
link? Hold
Latina,
on.
curly hair Latina, blah blah blah. And I was like, and it literally dead ass said Pornhub, blah blah blah, and it had the fucking time.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
And I fucking will tell you, my stomach dropped to my fucking feet.
Asshole.
I was like this. I was like, what the fuck? And then I go and I was like, good looking girl, but that's not her. It wasn't her, but I promise.
Just in case, so I can double check.
I just want to tell you how much I fucking, bruh. I didn't even want to click on it. I wanted to just kill myself.
I can imagine
the feelings that go on in your head because you just showed,
or
like you just go like, oh, this is who it was right around the Tana time. Show my girlfriend.
BTW.
Like, oh my god. And then it wasn't her. But what didn't help was that I asked her and I was like, is there any? And Shorty said, might be.
Yeah, and honestly, I can't even hate on that.
I can't even hate on that either because there might be something of me out there. It might be in VHS. No, I'm just joking.
Right? It might not be in 4K, but it happened. And that's just one of the things that it's like you don't realize until you're in the position. Like in my mind,
it wasn't though. By the way, don't start with the back and forth.
Yeah.
It wasn't
her. It wasn't me. It wasn't her. It was a bad bitch who's
out here getting some money.
Her bag, so no
and for
hate
people
on
that
her
were
either.
saying that, am I a pimp for fucking wanting to help people with OnlyFans? I wouldn't be a pimp. I've been a pimp in my life. I told y'all I hated that job. Yeah. I would like to be a adult content producer. I would like to be
investor, a silent partner.
Silent partner, adult content producer, 100%. It is literally just about the artistic quality and the angles and lighting and production house of an influencer of a different sort.
Yes. As someone on the opposite side, like someone was telling me, like they messaged me because please do message me on IG, but preferably follow my TikTok because I'm trying to get to 1K. But people message me on IG. I love it. I want to. This is why my shit was back because I ran with my hands. But I want to talk to y'all. I really do appreciate it when y'all take the little time out to message me. But someone asked me like, what do you need to start a podcast? And I'm like, honestly, I cannot tell you because of the fact that when I walked in here with you, y'all already had it. Ito had it set up. He knows how to do the fucking lights. He knows how to do
But can I say, wait, that's so annoying because that's what happened every time with when Juju was here, when Zuli was here.
I think they meant for them personally.
Oh, for them. Yeah. Okay. Because I was just going to say, like, people literally always say, you should start your own channel. You should this, you should that. And I'm like,
no.
Bro,
they're saying,
I'm trying to create
what
friends.
camera do I need to buy? And I'm like, I honestly, you would probably be
An
better
iPhone.
asking Ito than me because I don't know.
I'll tell you.
Like, I don't know how to make shit look like this because
an iPhone.
I was lucky enough to walk into some shit that looked like this. So I can't tell you what to go to buy. I can't tell you what to do anything. And just as an appreciation moment for you and your bro, like it is a different thing than walking into, then trying to figure it out. Missteps and back steps and 2 steps back and 2 steps forward. Y'all have already took the steps back.
Wait, let me see you 1-2 step.
Sierra.
Let me see you 1-2 step. But no, listen, to the person that said, didn't I say I was a pimp? I told y'all, I tried to be a pimp.
In San Diego, everyone.
In San Diego, everybody tries to be a pimp. I was handed sex workers, 2 of them to be exact, and I realized very quickly it was a lot of babysitting. If anybody was to get crazy with them, there was kind of nothing I could do.
Starter kit?
I got the pimp starter. You know what's crazy is even when I sold drugs, I got the fucking drug seller starter kit.
Oh, wow.
Homegirl was paranoid that there was helicopters watching her. I think she tried some of her own supply. She hands me everything from her scale to her bags to her everything to her phone. And I start getting phone calls, and I've never done these drugs. These drugs are hard. All she said was, Claudia, promise me you'll wear gloves when you measure or when you weigh things. I was like, okay, I'll wear gloves. I didn't once, but other than that, I always did.
You tried, yeah.
I tried. And I quickly realized I don't want to deal with people who do uppers because they're up at 2 a.m. and then they call me at 2:30 and then 3 and then 4:30 and then 5 and then 7. And I'm like, fuck, like I have school in the morning. I hate this. Then I was handed some hoes And that sucked too. I'm on El Cajon Boulevard. I'm at the fucking little whatever fucking motel outside. I'm parked. I'm watching. I'm like, if she's getting killed in there, I can't do anything. If she literally needs help,
what? Yeah,
what am
you're
I really
over
gonna
here.
do?
The wheels are turning.
I'm literally sitting here like, bro, this fucking sucks. So when a little bit of trying that, and then I literally told them, I was like, this is not good. Like I don't think this is good. I don't like this. So I remember my carpet was really dirty. Remember the City Heights apartment, how we would party all the time? I literally was like, well, check this out. I don't have a job for you today, but if you help me wash this carpet, we're going to go get I was like, we're going to go to Albertsons and we're going to get the fucking, the carpet cleaner from the thing. And y'all can help me clean the carpet.
Yeah.
And so they fucking did. And I gave them a day's worth of work. And I was like, I don't think y'all should do this. Like, I don't want to do this. And I don't even think y'all should do this. You should go to school. You're still young enough to like be able to make something of your life.
No, you're like, you should work for Stanley Steamer.
Yes.
Stanley Steamer carpet cleaner. Because listen, this is not working. Selling pussy on El Cajon Boulevard, first of all, that's like going and fucking trying to sell somebody a burger at a buffet. Like everybody's out there. Like,
yeah, it's like what I told you with the girl. Like, I went to college, and sorry, Wendy, I'm gonna address your comment in a second, but
bust out the power wash.
Like, I went to City College, right? So I used to go up and down the 163, if you're familiar with San Diego, to go to school. And one day, me and Jessa was driving because I didn't know how to drive, and she missed the exit. And we went up the 163 and to get off on University, and there was a bitch who literally jumped out of a car. Like, she was in a SA situation. And it was just a lot, like, to see, like, you don't understand, not to try to sympathize with pimps, but it's a lot. Like, if you have someone else's responsibility in your hands, it is a lot. Like, I don't want to say it's easier to work a square job, but in some respects, it is easier to work a square job because you have a lot
it's less risk
in your hand. Yeah, it's a lot risky. You're putting your physical body, everything at risk to do that, to, be out there servicing people. But sorry. Yeah, to Wendy's comment, why we don't do the podcast remote, we're trying. We're going to try to set that up.
A remote?
Yeah.
We want to, but if we could be real, like, sometimes it just doesn't fucking work. We tried it. Like, even when I was traveling, I was taking the shit to Miami. I was taking it to Mexico. We would film it. Then we would do the Zooms. We would do all kinds of shit. And to be honest, just sometimes it just felt kind of flat. Like, it's just different than when we're here.
And also, I think, like, I have literally been here for 1 week. And for Snow to dedicate 1 hour to be on a live stream, it just couldn't happen because she's doing so much other shit. Yeah.
If I could be fair, like, I feel like right now, because I'm trying to get this EP to y'all before the end of the year, because I want to drop an album next year and I want to go on tour. I think a lot of this is just like, let me hurry up so that I can just finally drop a project so that it can be the first of many.
Yes.
That's what's going on with me right now. Right now, I'm like rushing and hurrying and stressed and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Because once this happens, I want to get on a consistent,
it'll be different. Yeah.
With you guys. So I think that's what the vibe is.
Yeah. And like we said earlier, don't cry for me, Argentina. Like, she has been going 100% until she's been running from full to E. Like, all of us in the background, me, Ito, everyone else has been trying to keep her on full as much as she can, but there is a certain amount of shit that only she can do. I can't spit her verses for her. You know what I mean? Like, there is a certain amount of shit that she can only do. And that's why when we're saying, like, follow me, follow Ito, follow Yayo, follow all of this shit, it's not because, I would love to have my own followers. It's because we would like to be able to promote shit so she can have a break. But right now, if something needs to be public facing, she has to be there.
Yeah.
And as a friend, as my BFF, I would love to be able to come on this podcast and let her be sleeping while we're doing the podcast. But right now it's just not there.
Yeah. And not only that, like I do feel like I blew my load on people where I promoted them and I gave them thousands and thousands of followers and I got them verified and I did a lot of different things. And now it's to the point where I don't have the influence I used to. I used to be able to shout somebody out and get them 20,000 followers off top. And that's for a lot of different artists or people that were around me that I literally was like, follow this person. Bam, got them to 20,000, got them verified, did everything I needed to do for them. And then they ended up to
and they're like, I'm important.
They're
now.
like, I'm who I am, boo. And then they did. So to me now, it just kind of sucks because it's like, yeah, like, you know, there's people that are literally worth it. And as I'm being like, yo, follow this person, you know, do this.
And they're like, bam, we followed 5 people.
Yeah,
already.
like we followed 5 people. And now those people talk shit about you in DM and we kind of believe both of you. So now that's what. So it just does become one of those things where it's like, damn, that sucks. Like I keep shooting myself in the foot.
Yeah.
But hopefully now this time, you know, you guys do believe me. Help us promote everything from the podcast to the YouTubes, to Vibe Higher, to AJ, to Jamie, to Yayo, to Ito, to Pumbaa, to everybody that's around here, to Leo. And we fucking get this whole shit going because to be honest, there's a reason that we're all on a ranch and that we're all trying to push something. There's some big news coming soon. There's the tour coming soon. The EP's coming October 21st. Let's keep promoting all this shit. I do got to get my ass out of here because these lashes are annoying me. Plus we be talking mad shit.
Rip the lashes off on live.
The moment we fucking rip these lashes off, it is over.
It's a wrap.
I
will just say I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you. I feel like preaching to the choir, telling people here that you have been doing so much. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's almost pointless, but just know that when we are not constantly there, it's not because we don't want to be. It's because she's fucking busy. We want to get to the point where we can do a podcast and she's recording. And while she's recording, we can do a podcast. But we're just not there yet. But we're building like we've been building and we're going to continue to build.
Are you seeing what I'm uncovering?
Yeah. I missed it.
No, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm realizing what they blocked, all the comments. They're good comments.
Oh.
Like the person literally just said, I love you. You're the best. But they're just all in Spanish. So what's going on?
Maybe they thought they were spamming. And that's why they blocked
What is this nonsense?
They're like, I love you.
I can't understand it. Delete.
Yeah, they're like, you're the best. We love you. Ever since, like, fuck the label. You need to do your own thing. And I'm just like,
why is this deleted? I needed to hear that today.
I'm sorry. I know, Jamie.
No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
Please,
Between the ADHD and the drunkenness, look. And also stop singing my fucking praises because fuck that. Like,
no, fuck
yeah,
that.
I work hard, but yeah, like fuck that. That's my job.
Yes,
I love
y'all. It is your job, but bitch,
Jamie.
can I say that you're
Can we
doing
make
a
some
good
noise
job?
for Jamie? Jamie be looking good out here. Look at her. Look at her. Ooh. You make me wanna say it's 12 though. We should go out, find you a dude
with a big dick.
Oh, okay.
He got a big dick and know how to. Okay, wait, we're gonna get demonetized.
I love y'all.
Bye,
We love you guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys for the next live week, which might be tomorrow in the morning. Love y'all. We out. I'm pulling off my lashes.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, 2 de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a picker? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up and check the Richter. This a sticker.
You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi cornflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé.
No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam.
Don't try to play me, baby. I'ma meet you a cana, which means I've been a Mexican snack and I'll split your banana. Solo yo sé mi rollo guayaba, también sácate cana. Me encanta la línea de Fanta porque nadie me aguanta. Por eso I've been on my grind, I've been on my grind. It been cold and I've been on, but my name's Snow. I got it and it's ice on my chest. You could suck a paleta.